Lakers.com/emails. Let's go, Lakers.
Accident or injury, call Jacob and Ronnie. Call Jacob.
Winning matters, especially after an accident. At calljacob.com, we're here for you when you need a big win. After an accident, go to calljacob.com or call 844-24-JACOB. That's 844-24-JACOB.
At the Home Depot, we know you can't control everything, like when your guests arrive too early for Saturday college football. But you can control your grill. With the Traeger Timberline XL, you can watch the game, not the grill. Monitor your football feast from anywhere using the Traeger app. With the Timberline XL, you can bake, smoke, sear, fry, and sauté. That's Desmond Howard level versatility.
Huddle up. The food's done.
Defend your game time with Traeger and the Home Depot. How doers get more done.
True Work is the most technical workwear in the world, delivering modern solutions to timeless job site challenges. Innovation meets tradition in True Work's high-performance lineup of work pants, shirts, and jackets, all engineered to give you the comfort and protection you need, especially in the most extreme conditions. Check out the full lineup with over 50,000 five-star reviews at truework.com and use the code SPORTS15 to get 15% off your first order. That's TRUEWERK.com. True Work helps you be your best when the weather's at its worst.
And yes, welcome to the Travis and DeMarco Show. Now mornings, 9 a.m. to noon on 710 ESPN. Your destination for LA sports. Let's get back to the fellas. The Travis and DeMarco Show continues right now.
Yeah!
It's about time.
There we go. We got our Seven Nation Army. Is that what this is? Yes.
On
See,
the
I knew that.
7th day, we finally get it back.
I
See?
knew that. We're back.
Thank you.
We're back.
Get your hand up. What's up?
I had my ass out yesterday.
Work?
Just walking.
Afternoon?
Just afternoon ass.
I saw that. I like the hat, too.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, my straw hat.
I like your straw hat.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Do I
Got to
pull
keep
it
that
off?
sun off you. Yeah, of course you do. I mean, who cares how it looks? Is it functional?
I don't have a sunburn on my ears, neck,
Thank
or
you.
face.
We are grown men.
That's
I
right.
can care less what you think.
That's right.
Yes.
Plus, it allows me to, just kind of keep my head down and not have to wave at people.
Come on, we got to get better at that. Come on, we got to get better at that.
I've decided,
Come on.
I've decided that I am who I am. I'm a friendly guy, but I'm not an overly friendly guy. I'm just I'm going to be, hey, keep moving. I've decided I'm never stopping ever again.
That's cool.
Always keep moving.
I may be coming, so just acknowledge and let's move
I'll
on.
give you you know what I am?
Yeah.
I'm a tight-lip nod guy.
Okay, fair enough.
I'm this
fair
guy.
enough. Yeah.
Hey, neighbor.
I like that.
Yeah.
The dude with the pit bull, the big dude that's shrinking.
Tight-lip nodder?
No, we were walking
Did you
by.
see him again today?
Yeah, walking by with his dog. I saw him coming, and I said, "What's up?" And he said, "Oscar," on the way by. And I said, "D-Far." He goes, "Hey, that's it."
Oh, you introduced yourselves.
That's it. As we're moving.
Okay.
See, that's all we need. We
So
got a connection
tomorrow
there.
morning, Oscar, what's up? Good morning.
I hope his name is Oscar, and he didn't mean the dog.
Either way.
I assumed it was him.
Look, if he said Oscar, he was either introducing himself to you or the dog
the
to
dog.
you. So if you give Oscar a salutation, then that's cool.
Oscar to the both of them. But he does keep the dog in between me and him. So we're not all the way there yet.
Oh, yeah.
Just to make sure.
The dog's the little line of defense.
Yeah, just a little bit, just
I
to
get
make
that.
sure. Yeah,
I get that.
Yeah.
Buenos dias.
Buenos dias.
Funchy, you're here.
I'm here.
Oh, we got it live.
That's right. My workout buddies.
There you go. That's
Nice.
right.
What up, Funchy face?
How you guys doing?
Good,
We're
man.
good.
Rocking. How you
Yeah.
feeling with your Dodger?
How many miles did you walk yesterday?
7.14.
Jeez, how long did I take you to do?
About 2 hours.
Wow. That's a good walk, man.
Yeah, lots of climb, too.
How's your feet?
I'm in a good spot with
Yeah.
my feet. Feet kind of go like this, right?
Yeah.
You get calluses, they fall off, you shave them down or whatever. Then you get the blisters. So you're in the cycle. Right now I'm in a pretty good cycle.
Ankles? Sore?
No.
No. Good for you.
No.
Okay. I don't have the feet callus. I
Yeah.
get the sore ankles
No.
from walking. Yeah.
I'm pretty good.
Funchy, can you walk 7 miles?
No.
Yes, you can.
I can't.
Anybody can.
What's the farthest you think you can walk at one time if you had to? Let's say it's a disaster.
Maybe 5. I say 5.
You could do 25
I bet
in your
you could.
sleep.
There's
No.
no reason for you not to be able to walk 7 miles.
I just don't like doing the running and the walking.
Running
that,
sucks.
that
Walking's
stuff.
easy.
Okay.
Running's hard. I tried to run the other day.
Yeah.
I was telling Parker this because Parker put something. He's like, "Yeah, I did 7.5 miles, and that's pretty darn fast."
Yeah.
And so I'm like, I'm going to try to run for the first time in a long time. I ran for maybe 8 minutes.
Yeah.
And was like, "What am I doing?"
What hurts?
My
Everything
hips
hurt?
and my knees,
Yeah,
basically.
okay,
And I'm
yeah.
like, no, this sucks.
Sharp pains?
I'm gonna slow down. I'm gonna go back down into second gear and just keep going.
I want to walk or run with Funch. I really do.
Can you run, Funchy?
I want to see what kind of cardio you have.
A couple years ago, I used to run, but not anymore. No.
Really?
I suck at cardio.
The skinniest out of shape
That's
dude
why.
I ever met in my
That's
life.
why on
Yeah.
Wednesdays you guys see my face. I'm all tired because that's cardio day.
You do
at the
put
gym.
in the work with the push-pull, and I told Travis we got to put some push-pull in
Yeah,
our life.
I know.
And
Yeah.
more weightlifting. So
We'll
we may
see.
invade your gym one day.
Do it,
Well,
please.
Yeah.
The we is the problem.
We may be invading your gym.
What you meant to say, DeMarco, is I, DeMarco Farr,
Yes.
might be invading your gym.
It
But
may
I-
be a gym takeover day.
I walk 8 miles every day.
How?
That's my dog's name.
Jorge's doing Catskills material.
That's what's that old joke? There's a cowboy that rides into town on Friday, stays 2 nights at the hotel, and leaves on Friday. How's that possible?
Friday's his horse.
Horse's name is Friday. That took me a month.
Yeah.
That took me a month to get. Yes.
All right, so it's a big night.
Yes.
It's a big night, Dodger Stadium, Padres and Dodgers, and it not only will determine whether or not the Dodgers advance, it also, I think, has a big part on whether or not the Dodgers evaluate what they're doing in the manager's seat. And I don't think that that's the right decision necessarily.
Yeah.
That I think you should know these things prior to. But I think that if they win tonight, you'd be really hard-pressed to move on from him. If they lose tonight, I'm not so sure they would move on from him. It's a weird deal.
If you did fire Dave Roberts, where does he wind up?
Wherever he wants that's open.
And he's probably going to have success there.
I would think.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. If you let go of Dave Roberts, you're going to regret that. And I get why you want to get. I get why you want to. You need to change something, but don't change it for the sake of changing it. I'm trying to think of.
But that's
any
exactly what they need to do is change it for the sake of changing.
But any old coaching point that comes up, that's like brand new windshield wipers on a busted windshield.
I get it.
It may be you're firing the wrong guy.
I get it.
Maybe your system and the way you do things isn't right.
And we'll get into that if, in fact, that's where it comes to. But I got to be honest, and I really do think Cappy was doing a deal because I do the same deal.
Yeah.
I've got that same shot in my bag. I've got that same. Here's why our guys aren't going to get it done. And you find the black cloud, right?
Yeah,
I am
searching for the negative.
I'm Mr. Black Cloud. I am. That's who I am. Whatever, better for worse.
Nope.
I know you're not.
No. I refuse to believe that about you.
When it comes to my team, in life, I'm not.
Yeah.
I don't believe I'm not a black cloud in life guy. I've been incredibly lucky and fortunate.
Positive.
Yes. No, I'm the luckiest guy in the world. But when it comes to my teams, I cannot see them through anything other than a black cloud lens.
Okay.
But for whatever reason, I feel pretty good about tonight.
Good. You should stay there.
I really do. I just feel like, first of all, to try to
Scared
analyze
money don't make none.
why this is going to work or why this isn't or why this guy's cold or this guy. Mookie Betts was ice cold until he was red hot.
And now he's...
And it's just and so he could be ice cold again tonight or he could go white hot. Is
that usually how baseball goes?
No.
I mean, Mookie Betts cooling off all all of a sudden.
No, it
okay.
doesn't. But my point is, it usually doesn't go from the dude hasn't had a hit in 3 months to you can't keep him in the ballpark instantly.
That's what I'm saying, yeah.
And that's what happened. Nobody knows anything.
Yeah.
But I don't know if Yamamoto will be good or bad. I don't know if Darvish will be good or bad. But whoever is good is going to be that's the difference. Those two guys that pitch tonight, if Darvish can get it to his guys to where it's Tanner Scott or Adam or Suarez or any of these guys that are at the back end and hand it to them with a lead, that's everything. Same thing's true with the Dodgers. If Yamamoto can hand it off to all the guys that the Dodgers trust in the bullpen, they're in great shape.
He's the starter.
He's the starter.
He's the starter.
Officially
Okay.
the starter.
Officially the starter. I have no doubts Darvish is going to be great. I would bet my house that Darvish is going to be tough to beat.
Then you would be living on the street if you would have bet on that in 2017.
I know,
for the Dodgers.
but just based on what I've seen this year and the last time I saw, he's going to be good. You're going to have to be good to beat him. Is what I'm saying. He's not going to give you anything.
But see, my point.
Yamamoto, I'm not sure about, but I'm hoping.
This is my whole point.
Yeah.
What happened last time has nothing to do with what's about to happen tonight because Michael King, in his first playoff game, went out there and just wiped everybody out. The Dodgers clobbered him.
Right.
You know what I mean? It's just who knows?
You're going to have to be great to beat him, is what I'm saying.
You're going to have to be pretty darn good.
Yeah.
Yamamoto's going to have to be pretty darn good. There's a lot to get into.
I don't know. I'm hoping that's all positive hope that the Yamamoto I think is there shows up on the mound. because I haven't seen it in a while.
I want to give you another reason to be very optimistic about Yamamoto specifically and about the Dodgers generally. That's coming up next. It's Travis DeMarco. Big game tonight, DeMarco.
Massive.
710 ESPN. It's also a big weekend, right, at Mike Thompson RV, because right now it is toy hauler RV season. It is officially open, which means you can haul your toys for way less through October 20th at the Toy Hauler headquarters. That, of course, is Mike Thompson's RV. And here's what's fun, right? You get the toys out to wherever it is you're going. You're going to the lake, you're going to the river, you're going to the desert, you're going to go do your thing. It's a great deal of fun. You get to spend time with the people that you care about. You get to create those memories, and they're so incredibly important. You never want to miss a moment with your friends, with your family, and what makes it so much fun with an RV? What makes it so much fun with all those toys that you're doing, right? You can make it a little longer. If it's not going the way, you can take it, you can make it a little shorter. That's what's so great when you got your RV, when you got your toy hauler from Mike Thompson's RV. They make it super easy to pick up your toys and go full throttle. Special pricing on all trailers and motorhomes in stock. So come on in today to Mike Thompson RV. There's one in LA, Santa Fe Springs. There's one in Orange County, Fountain Valley, San Bernardino, Riverside County. So no matter where you are, they're ready to get you to go have some fun and create some great memories with your friends and family. And if you can't get in, go online. MikeThompson.com. Mike Thompson RV Superstore. Go check it out.
You never have to miss a moment of LA's mega sports station. Get the all-new ESPN LA app.
Just search ESPN LA in your App Store or Google Play.
Download, tap, and bam!
You got 710 ESPN in the palm of your hand.
Hey guys, it's Cappy. You've heard me talk about my personal situation with my divorce and subsequent custody battle in the past, and I know that you need a team behind you to get the justice you deserve. My friend Mark Reel and his team at Real Fathers Rights are here to help you guys. Visit realfathersrights.com/710. That's REEL, realfathersrights.com/710, or call 323-870-1611. That's 323-870-1611. Real Fathers Rights, the Father's Rights Attorneys.
Welcome to Mere Audio Video, the home of smart living excellence. With over 40 years of unrivaled expertise, Mere Audio Video is your gateway to a truly connected lifestyle. Partnering with elite brands like Crestron, Control4, Lutron, and introducing home automation from Nice. Mere's team of experts brings innovation to your doorstep. From the Academy Awards to our local sports teams to successful Cal businesses, Mere has curated the experiences that redefine smart living. Call 310-234-4010 or check out MereAudioVideo.com.
Los Angeles, your Rams will host the Las Vegas Raiders right here at SoFi Stadium on Sunday, October 20th at 1:05 p.m. Come pack the Rams house to cheer on Kyron Williams, Matthew Stafford, and the Rams as they go head-to-head against Max Crosby and the Raiders in this NFC-AFC clash. Tickets are on sale now at therams.com/LV. Again, that is therams.com/LV to watch your LA Rams face off against the Raiders on Sunday, October 20th at SoFi Stadium. See you at the Rams house.
Come to Carden Alleyway Hyundai and lease a new 2025 Hyundai Elantra SEL for only $201 a month plus tax for 36 months. Or get 1.99% APR for 60 months, your choice. Plus, get peace of mind driving with America's best warranty. Carden Alleyway Hyundai just off the 91 freeway or CardenAlleyWayHyundai.com.
Lease for $201 plus tax. License and fee to well-qualified buyers. 36-month lease, 10K miles per year, 3511 due at signing. 1.99% APR, $1,752 per $1,000 financed. Not all buyers will qualify. Subject to HMF credit approval. Expires 10/31/2024.
This college football moment is brought to you by ServPro.
In 2021, LSU finished with a disappointing 6-7 record. Luckily for them, a new head coach in Chip Kelly and a quarterback from Arizona State, Jaden Daniels, arrived in Baton Rouge. They lead LSU to the 2022 SEC Championship game and defeated Purdue in the Citrus Bowl to finish 10-4. Kelly and Daniels made that 2021 season like it never even happened.
ServPro, like it never even happened.
This season, get premium tech that inspires joy from Dell Technologies. Bring projects to life with the XPS 16. It delivers supercharged processing for enhanced productivity and freedom to express yourself. Performance-class Dell PCs with Intel Core Ultra processors deliver a dedicated engine to help accelerate AI. Enjoy free shipping, Dell rewards, and expert support. When you get a Dell PC with AI, it gives back. Shop now at Dell.com/deals.
This is the Travis and DeMarco Show.
Now weekdays 9 a.m. to noon on LA's mega sports station.
710 ESPN.
Working some things out here. Looks like I'm going to be in attendance tonight.
Hey, nice.
Yeah. This is going to be good. The last closeout game I was at was 1988 in the NLCS.
No
Game
way.
7 of the NLCS, where the Dodgers beat the Mets in a series, really, that the Dodgers should not have won, but did win. That was the year they, of course, fast forward a few days, Kirk Gibson hits one into the seats, and that was the last time I was there.
Eckersley?
It was the Eckersley.
Oh, my God.
I was there the night they beat the Mets in the NLCS.
Yeah. But that's the same year. Oh, my God.
Same year.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, so they win that
Crazy.
game, and then probably 3 or 4 nights later.
So what are you, like 17?
I was 17. I was a senior in high school.
Oh my God! So you're coming full circle. Here we go again. So same magic.
I was a senior in high school, and my now wife, then girlfriend, was with me. We're sitting in the right field seats.
And tonight will happen to be the same thing, right?
Same setup.
Look at you! I see it. I like it.
Better seats this time.
Better seats this time.
We're not in the right
Better
field pavilion.
Travis.
Yeah, exactly.
More grown-up Travis.
Exactly. We're doing all right.
Congrats. That's awesome, man.
Yeah,
Good
I'm
luck.
looking forward to it.
Yes,
I'm looking
sir.
forward to it.
One quick. Don't you think it's insensitive of TNT to be playing Twister right now?
Because of the natural disasters?
It's a little weird, right? Maybe.
Now that you mention it, I don't think I would have put 2 and 2, but yeah.
It's on right now. I'm like, they're chasing tornadoes. That's what's happening right now.
Well, natural.
Yeah.
Well, I don't want to get into it.
I'm sorry. It's just on TV.
Would you rather see Roadhouse?
Yes.
Would you ever not rather see Roadhouse? I guess is the way to.
Speaking of watching stuff, are you guys all caught up with the Penguin? You guys know?
Not yet,
bro.
Funchy, you were saying
yes. Watch it, please.
Travis,
it's like The Sopranos.
Travis, yes.
Yeah.
If I'm watching it, man.
Okay.
Yeah, no, it's good.
We're on a bye weekend.
Yeah.
Okay.
See, this is our only opportunity.
Let me make the case.
Yeah.
I'm not saying I won't.
Yeah.
But let me just make the case why I'm disinclined to watch it.
Wine, alcohol.
No,
Drinking. Oh, okay.
no, well,
Superheroes.
That's always a very good guess, but in this particular case, that's not the reason why. I'm not a particular huge fan of superhero movies.
I'm not either.
Some of them I like, right? But it's not like it's I never want to do it. But I saw The Batman, which it's Colin Farrell, right?
Yes, yes.
Mm-hmm. And Colin Farrell was in that. It had nothing to do with Colin Farrell's performance in The Batman, but I really did not like that movie. It really did not move me at all. So re-entering that universe is not something I'm going to do.
This one picks up at the end of that.
Okay.
So it picks up from there. Whenever you saw Colin Farrell's character in that movie, it picks up from there, and it's its own thing without any...
Don't say
it.
Don't say it.
Yes.
Don't say it.
I don't even think you see the big man. I don't even think you see the big man at all in the series.
Okay,
Is it
good.
like it's a gangster movie, basically?
Yeah.
A gangster TV show?
Yes.
You said it was like The Sopranos.
It's basically like The Sopranos.
Hooked.
Seriously.
Hooked. Can't wait to
It's
see
all kind of mob stuff.
I turned on Max yesterday.
Yeah.
And just, I don't remember why I turned it on, but on one of the tiles is like, I must have watched an episode of Sopranos somewhat recently. I'm like, bing.
And you're going to be stuck.
Here we go again.
You're going to be stuck.
I
was watching it a week ago.
It was the one where Chrissy got shot.
Oh, how could this happen?
It was so.
That was the dumbest part
good.
when Tony Soprano says when Chris gets shot. How could this happen? You're in the mob, man.
How did he not get shot by now? Is a better question.
What do you mean? How could this happen?
Yeah, because
Funny.
that's how you live your life. All of you. How many mobsters die of old age? Not a lot.
Not many.
Not a lot.
There's a couple. Yes,
Yeah,
that's
some stuff happens. All right, you ready for some good news?
Yeah.
Dodger good news?
Yamamoto is ready. He pitched
we'll see.
7 scoreless innings. That's good news?
I mean, that would be that's not good news. That's
Fantastic
phenomenal.
news. Okay.
Over the moon good news.
Okay.
The good news is, and I understand this is a little contradictory to what I was saying a second ago about how, what happened yesterday doesn't really. Fact of the matter is, the Padres have been pretty cold offensively. Think about the last 2 games. They've only scored runs in 1 inning.
That big 6-run inning.
And the big 6-run inning was mostly the result of some bad defense and bad luck.
You helped them.
Right?
Yeah.
Think about it. The first 2 games, they were hitting pretty well.
Yeah.
Game 2, they scored 10 runs or whatever. Since then, they had 1 inning where they scored 6 runs. The Dodgers shut them out in Game 4. They shut them out for 8 of the 9 innings in Game 3. Dodger pitchers have had a great deal of success against this team over the last couple of games.
You'd never know that.
That's what I mean. Like
you'd never think that the way we've been talking.
It feels like Jackson Merrill hasn't gotten out in a month. Well, they've made it happen. Then Manny Machado, who I still am terrified of, but what Cappy was saying, he's been swinging at balls out of the zone. That 10-run outburst where it felt like they were just lacing line drives all over. Then you move up to game 3 where the second inning where they scored a bunch of runs, it felt like they're just stacking things on top of each other.
Yeah.
They really haven't. They've had one good inning in the last 18.
I wonder what they'd be like if you didn't feed into their energy.
What do you mean?
If you don't give them what they're looking for. It seems
Did
to me
they
like
give them what they're looking for in the last 2 games?
Looking like no. The last time out, they did not. They just played Dodger baseball and went about their business, and you beat the Padres. But if you give into that energy, if you give them the attention they're looking for, I think Tatis comes alive. I think Machado comes alive.
Tatis is the one guy they've struggled with. Tatis, they have not gotten him out in a while.
He's just great, period.
And he's hot as you-know-what.
Yeah, and if you let them get going, if you give them a spark, it'll become a flame, and then it's a fire, burn the whole house down. So if you just play cool, calm Dodger baseball and just act like you're above it, I think you smash them.
But that's okay. Look, that certainly I'm sure.
Yeah.
But I would like to see, and Dodger fans, listen to me. I'm not asking you to do this. I'm asking the Dodgers to do this. But I wouldn't mind a little chippy from them. I'm not saying do anything that's totally out of character, but come out there and play as hard as you can. Come out there and have a little bit of that edge that I think we've seen. Dodgers are pretty buttoned up. They're pretty professional.
Yeah.
They really don't kind of go up and
That's
down
what I'm
like
saying.
the Padres do.
Be that team.
Okay. Then I'm going to need the one because this isn't, hey, we got 6 months of this stuff.
Yeah.
We got another one. You and I have talked about this all the time, right? This idea of baseball players, you go 5 for 5. It's kind of like, yeah, it was a good night. You got another one coming up. You go 0 for 5 and strike out 5 times and make an error. Dude, I don't care. You got another one coming up. Like, I don't have any time to dwell on this. I got another one. There is not. This is it. You need to play like there isn't another one coming up. You got to bring whatever energy that is to this thing coming up tonight. And I hope that Dodger fans don't light that fuse for the Padres because they did in Game 3.
Stupid.
Game 2.
That's what I'm saying. Don't feed into it. I was going to say when you were talking about you going to the Dodger game, I need you to be Sheriff Travis and just make sure everybody remains calm and professional out there. You don't want to help the other team.
No, I'm with you.
Because they're looking for a spark. And look, I think we've portrayed the Dodgers in a bad light for just in this one aspect. I think people think that we think the Dodgers are a bunch of punks. As if there was a bench-clearing brawl, they wouldn't even do anything about it. I don't see this team that way. I don't think they play the way you want them to play in certain situations, but there's plenty of fight on this team. It just may not be as outward as you think.
Okay. I hope so.
Really? Okay. So if there's a bench clearer, you don't think they'd be out there swinging?
I think they'd be out there because they're expected to be out there. I think there are some guys. I wouldn't want to be around Teoscar Hernandez when something goes down. I think he's going to come out there pretty hot.
I like seeing Show
break
character.
I would be interested to see how he does because I think he may.
Yes, that's a big dude.
There are just the Dodgers aren't crazy people. They're not wild men.
But I don't think they're punks either.
I don't. No. Nor do I. I don't think they're punks, but they are what you said earlier. They're professional.
Yeah,
and
they're the Dodgers.
That's great for 6 months. That's great when, hey, I got 3 with the Reds, and I got 3 with the Guardians, and I got 3 with the Angels, and I got 3 with the Padres, and 3 with the Rockies, and 3 with the I just got to keep moving through this.
No doubt.
I can't live and die with because you pimped your home run. I gotta fight you tonight.
Correct.
I gotta move on, man.
Right.
Tonight, let's see what happens. I would like just a little bit of that. Damn, I haven't seen him around.
I even think
you see
Dave
Shohei
Roberts
F-bomb the umpire the other night.
That's what I'm saying. I love seeing that. That's the guy that needs to be that guy.
Great.
Yes.
Then maybe he can be that guy, and that's why him and Teoscar are so interesting. They haven't been in the building for a while. They are kind of still their own guys, and we'll see.
I love Teoscar, but he's not Mr. 50-50. And I think Dave Roberts in a phone booth will kick a lot of people's butts.
He's a tough guy.
If
but
he breaks character.
They've also have this culture that's very buttoned up and very good and very successful, but I wouldn't mind a little bit of a, slobber hanging out of somebody's mouth.
You may have to keep it.
Yeah. Yamamoto. You can't say it enough. Come on, dude. Come on, dude. They have lit you up a couple of times this year.
It's time.
Let's flip the script. And if he gets barreled a time or two in the first inning, you have to go get him really, really quickly.
You would let him fight through it?
You can't.
What if you see good positive body language?
You can't. There's no time, DeMarco.
There's no room for error.
There's no time. In any other circumstance, maybe. I can't let you. Think about this. Let's do this. Let's talk about this coming up at 10 o'clock. We got our snake draft coming up in just a little bit. We're going to draft terrible movie sequels, right, Funchy?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Okay, and you have a reason for this.
Yes, sir.
Okay, he'll explain the reason that we're going to do that coming up in just a little bit. But this is why you absolutely cannot give not just Yamamoto, any pitcher tonight. By the way, this goes for Darvish. This goes for everybody that toes that rubber tonight. The leash is short. That's coming up at 10. Snake draft coming up next. It's Travis DeMarco, 710 ESPN. Is your vehicle due for service? If so, head into your neighborhood Valvoline Instant Oil Change, home of the 15-minute drive-through oil change. Because for over 30 years, Valvoline has provided quick and convenient automotive maintenance services for busy people just like you. No dragging the kids into a dirty waiting room. At Valvoline, you stay in your car, safe and relaxed, while the expert technicians make sure that your ride is at its absolute best. Just, listen to the podcast of the Travis DeMarco Show. Relax. Think about the game tonight. Do whatever it is you want. You don't even have to get out of the car. Oil changes, tire rotations, transmission care, wipers, and a whole lot more. Just pull up, drive in, and drive out in about 15 minutes. There are over 80 locations around Southern California ready to help you get your ride ready for the road in no time. Here's how you find one. SoCalOilChange.com for locations and game-winning coupons off of your next Valvoline Instant Oil Change.
The most followed sports radio station in America.
710 ESPN.
At ESPN Los Angeles on Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, YouTube, TikTok, and Twitch.
LA's mega sports station.
710 ESPN.
Hey guys, it's Cappy here, and I want to talk about my friend Avner Gatt, a public adjuster. Now, many of you guys have asked me, why Avner Gatt? What makes his team so unique at handling insurance claims? So let me tell you something. I've been working with Avner and his team for a while. I can tell you this. Avner Gatt has a dynamic team that's highly effective and successful because these folks come from a very diverse background in the insurance industry. For example, some of them used to work for insurance companies before they joined Avner's team. Yes, they actually chose to switch sides when they realized the effectiveness of Avner's team's work. Some of them used to be in the restoration business, rebuilding homes after disasters. Some of them used to be in the contents handling business, moving homeowners' belongings to a safe place for restoration and storage. Some of them were experts in hazardous materials handling, like asbestos and lead testing. That was their daily work. And some of them were members of law firms handling bad faith claims and general business disputes. You see, diversification is the name of the game. When you are represented by Avner Gatt's team, you have the entire team's experience and know-how by your side. No one, and I mean no one, messes with Avner Gatt and his team. So call Avner Gatt right now, 818-917-5256, 818-917-5256. That's AvnerGatt.com, AVNERGAT, AvnerGatt.com. When you call him directly, Avner Gatt and his family, they take the calls themselves. Avner Gatt says, hello.
Hey, it's Mace. NFL fans, big news. We've got a major shakeup here in town with the Los Angeles Rams. That's right, Rams bringing in some huge talent, and it didn't require any trades or clearing any salary cap space. The Rams have brought on the one and only Jacob Emrani as their chosen legal partner. So remember, Rams fans, when you're injured, call the chosen legal partner of your favorite team called Jacob.
Accident or injury, call Jacob Emrani. Call Jacob.
Gear up and get out to Kelsey's at Pachanga, the top spot in the Temecula Valley to watch all the Monday Night Football action. Dozens of TVs means all your favorite games, plus a M&F food menu fit for the greatest fans. Sliders, loaded tater tots, pulled pork pizza, and a lot more. Plus, you'll find beers on tap and incredible craft cocktails at Kelsey's. Visit Pachanga.com and follow at Pachanga Casino on Instagram for info about special and exclusive NFL team appearances. We'll see you at Kelsey's at Pachanga.
It's SUV month at Kia of Carson, and you can get sweet deals on the last of the 24 Tellurides and win a sweet night experience for you and 3 guests for just a test drive. Compliments of Kia of Carson and ESPN LA. We have great deals on our hybrids and plug-ins, as well as our all-electric models. So whether you decide to go with the Nero hybrid with an EPA estimated 53 mpg in the city or a rugged Telluride, we have the car and the deal for you all month at Kia of Carson. Visit KiaofCarson.com, or better yet, come test drive a new Kia for a chance to win a sweet experience.
Great game. You got into the end zone again and again. How'd it feel?
Awesome. Like getting a new iPhone again and again. I just got the new iPhone 16 Pro today.
Really?
Yeah. And with AT&T Next Up Anytime, I can upgrade early every year.
Very nice.
Feel like an MVP again. Learn how to get the new iPhone 16 Pro on us and the latest iPhone every year with AT&T Next Up Anytime. AT&T. Connecting changes everything. Offer subject to change. Additional fees, terms, and restrictions apply. $0 offer may not be available on future iPhones. Next Up Anytime feature may be discontinued at any time. See att.com/iPhone for details.
Hey, fans! Welcome back to Fansville's Cheers and Tears. Oh. Okay, so like everybody deals with losing, right? To a rival on a last-second field goal. Whatever, it's fine. I'm totally fine. But I cope with losing with an ice-cold Dr. Pepper. Those 23 flavors are like so delicious. They totally wash away the pain of your college football team taking a big fat L. College football, it's a pepper thing.
And yes, welcome to the Travis and DeMarco Show. Now mornings, 9 a.m. to noon on 710 ESPN. Your destination for LA sports. Let's get back to the fellas. The Travis and DeMarco Show continues right now.
The heck is this?
This is
bathroom scene from the Joker, the first Joker.
Oh, okay.
Come
No
on,
wonder
man.
I just got
Bathroom
depressed.
scene.
Yeah.
I just got depressed.
This whole movie is. You can explain the whole thing in the notes from this one song. This one part is just.
Is this when he when
he's in the bathroom?
When Wayne punches him? Oh, this. Oh, I get. Okay, I got you. Okay, yeah.
So we're doing our draft as we do on Fridays. Funch, why are we picking bad movie sequels?
We are picking bad movie sequels because Joker 2 has to be one of the worst sequels of all time. It opened up last week, and it's just being panned critically and by people, comic book people, everyone around the world. They're just saying this movie sucks.
I couldn't make it all the way through it.
Really?
I could not.
Did
make
you
it
go
all
to watch it?
I could not make it all the way through it. I can't really.
Did you walk out or did you fall asleep?
Yes, absolutely.
Do you walk out of movies? Do you ever walk out of movies? Or
Rarely.
is that
Rarely. It was a movie called Monkey Shines a long time ago. It was not what I thought. It was stupid, and I walked out.
Was that the one Bruce Willis?
Correct.
Okay.
Long time ago. It was so bad I walked out, and there might have been a few more, but this one I'm done. This is not for me.
It's very, very rare. I'm trying to think. I'm sure I have at some point, but I can't remember ever walking out of a movie.
Me neither.
Yeah, like you got my whatever it was then, $5, $10. Now it's $20, $25, but. You got me. I'm going to sit.
I'm watching a movie on Amazon or whatever, HBO Max, and I turn it off.
Oh,
like I've done that
yes.
a couple times. Yeah.
But I'm out of the theater. Like I'm making this a scene.
All right.
Stomping down the stairs.
What's the order of selections, Funch?
So the order of selection goes: Travis, number 1.
Okay.
Funch, number 2. DFAR 3.
Far.
And Jorge 4.
All right, numero 4.
Let's go.
Right. So it's a snake draft. Strongly argue that this is not only the worst sequel ever made, but one of the worst movies ever made. And it's on the heels of, and I think the split between how good the first one was to how bad the second one was. People who have listened to the show regularly know what I'm about to say. Caddyshack 2.
Easy. Yes.
I like that movie.
You
like
that
Caddyshack
movie?
too?
Like
Don't
that movie.
ever say that out loud.
Come on, man.
No.
How can you possibly like
The Gopher, Dan Aykroyd as a guy. in a
Dan Aykroyd wasn't in Caddyshack. Dan Aykroyd was in Caddyshack 2 because Bill Murray said this thing's a piece of garbage.
Yes.
I'm not going to do this.
And then Chevy Chase with the na.
Chevy Chase was in that movie for maybe 6 seconds.
Okay,
Yes.
okay.
They have a miniature golf course set up at the end. It's got Jonathan. It's got Jackie
Punchy,
Mason
that's
and
bad.
Jonathan.
Also
Silverman.
Diane Cannon, right?
Diane
Who's the
Cannon's
number one?
pretty good looking.
Okay.
I like Diane
Always, but
Cannon.
no, Funchy, that's not it.
Give me Caddyshack 2.
Yes.
All right, Funch.
All right. Let me just look around for a second. I'm going to go with Speed 2.
Good choice.
Speed 2, Speed 1, so good. Keanu Reeves, Sandra Bullock.
Surprisingly good.
Speed 2, Jason Patrick,
Surprisingly
Sandra
bad.
Bullock. Really bad.
And you put your finger on it, Funchy, but it's also the same. if you're going to have a successful sequel, the most important person from the original needs to be in the sequel.
Yes.
You can't have Speed 2 without Keanu Reeves. You can't have Caddyshack 2 without Ted Knight and Rodney Dangerfield and Bill Murray.
And I don't remember Speed 2 too much, but did Jason Patric play Keanu Reeves' character?
Yes, the same guy.
But even if it's playing a different character, like, Keanu got shot
Now,
in the line
Willem
of duty.
Dafoe was a great villain, but it was just a horrible movie. Terrible movie.
DeMarco.
Well, same reason, same thing. The worst, because it's one of my favorites. Watch that movie every day of my life. I love it. I still watch this part, and I'm sure you do if you're a baseball fan. You saw Major League. Tell me you love Major League.
Oh, I do.
How much do you love Major League?
I love it.
Fantastic. Everybody love Major League?
Love it.
I love it. That's one of my quotable movies. Major League 2 sucked.
I hate
Horrible.
that pick. You know why?
Why?
Because I wanted it.
You wanted that one? Yes. They replaced the Wesley Snipes character, Willie Mays Hayes, with Omar Epps. And I like Omar Epps.
We love Omar Epps.
But it takes you right out of the movie every time he's on screen.
Yes.
And that's just horrible.
Yes.
Major League 2 is one of my biggest disappointments as movies.
It's a very good selection, and I was hoping I would get it on my turn. But good job by
Either
you.
you're going to get that one or Caddyshack. Yeah.
Jorge, you get a pair.
Okay, I'm gonna go with just simply because the main characters of this movie were not in the second one. Dumb and Dumber.
Ah.
Yes.
That was
okay.
lame. That was lame.
So this was after 2. This is
This is
Yeah. Okay.
Dumb and Dumberer.
Yeah,
the
yeah.
third.
But that Dumb and Dumberer did have Jeff Daniels and Jim Carrey, right?
No, I thought they were young. No, they were the younger version.
No, there was a movie.
Yeah.
Spelled T-O.
There was like a
That's
prequel
it.
before
Yeah,
they
that's
came
it.
out with
Yes.
the other two.
And then
Yes.
they went one more time to the well with that one.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
Terrible.
That's right.
And then the other one that kind of bothered me, and then they did 3 movies out of this one, The Hangover. It's basically the same movie. It's just in a different location. So The Hangover 2, I'm just gonna.
Was that the one where they go to like?
They went to Thailand.
Yeah, they go to Thailand.
This is
Yeah.
where I'm on the island.
But
I love The Hangover.
No, I'm saying the first one is cool.
Yeah.
But then the second and the third one, they're just different locations.
Of course.
It's the same thing. Same thing happens.
Yes.
So I'm gonna.
It's like The Far Side. It's the same guy, same characters, different parts of the
So
world.
we'll go with those two.
All right, DeMarco, back to you.
Oh, back to me. Let's see. I just scrolled past it. Hold on one second. It's not Major League 2. This is a personal one. Where did it go? Oh my God, I forgot. Sorry, hold on.
That's all right.
Yeah. Do you like Michael Douglas?
Michael Douglas is hit and miss with me.
And
Sometimes I love
Love
Michael
him.
Douglas.
Love Michael
Love him.
Douglas. And Sharon Stone is gorgeous.
Yeah, sure.
Basic Instinct was out of this world, right? Did you like that movie?
I did.
Did you?
I mean, yeah, if you're a guy, yeah.
Okay. How
Sing straight guy.
disappointed were Basic Instinct 2?
Okay.
Did you even see the movie?
This is how bad Basic Instinct 2
Yeah.
is? I didn't even know there was one.
See? Did anybody know?
Yeah.
I knew there was one, yes.
Horrible. Not horrible. Horrible. Terrible. Ruined it. Ruined the first movie because the second one was so bad. Basic Instinct 2.
All right. Funchy, back to you.
This one, it sucks because the first one had so many quotables and so many good lines and so many good scenes. Zoolander 2.
Oh man, that was recent too.
Zoolander 2.
Boom.
Come on,
Yes.
man. And then if you watch the movie, it's like, what is going on here? Because he had like a son, and it's what is going on? Just stick to the formula, have him like do the model stuff, and then that's it.
Well, you got a choice, right? You can either try to make the same movie again, but with a little bit of different jokes or whatever, but you just can't do the same. To Jorge's point, the subsequent Hangovers, it's the exact same movie.
Yep.
Yes.
Like the reason, what's the one that just came out on Netflix, and maybe somebody can take this. I'm not going to take it, so I don't mind throwing it out there. Axel F.
Oh,
was-
yes, yes,
Which
yeah.
was the latest.
Yeah.
It's the first movie all over again.
All over again.
Yeah.
It's just the same movie.
Well, I mean, come
It's not
on.
bad.
I liked it, though.
Yeah,
I did.
you
Better than
la-
I
you
liked
laughed,
it.
right?
I
You had a good time.
I had a great time watching it.
On
Yeah,
Axel
yeah.
F.
Saw Taggart?
Oh, come on, man. Like Beverly Hills Cop is like that's in my heart.
Me too.
So is Axel.
Axel F is not.
Yes, but
Yeah.
I just loved seeing it. I love that whole thing. That's me though. I'm weird though. Who's up?
I'm up.
Okay,
I get a pair.
Okay.
All right. You will remember this for sure. I'm not worried about you.
Okay.
These guys may not know this movie. The original is a classic 1980s kind of high school coming of age tale that's got a twist. The remake was with, and the original had an 80s megastar in the lead role. Just mega star. The next one had a star, but not
I think I know where you're going with this.
The original was Teen Wolf.
I knew it, yes!
Teen Wolf with Michael J. Fox.
I know Teen Wolf too is
a massive star.
Yes.
And the movie turns into a whale roll.
Yeah.
Hey, it's not about what you look like, but it's about what's
Yes.
inside. It's a good movie. It's a good movie. Corny, stupid, fun. Why the guy's standing under the basket at the end of the game, I'll never know.
Right.
Michael J.
For the
Fox, while the guy's shooting a free throw, it's unlikely.
Well, how did it do surf the van? On top of the van,
surfing,
like and not fall.
Yes.
By the way, Boof, the girl next door.
Yeah.
Really, really good looking. Like, what are you doing, dude? She's into you.
You wanted the other girl.
Yeah, but Boof's down.
High school.
Like, what are we waiting for?
Yeah, high school, exactly.
We're stupid.
Then they ran it back with Teen Wolf 2 with Jason Bateman, who I really like, but
Yes.
Jason Bateman's not Michael J. Fox, and
Yes.
certainly not at that point. So, and Teen Wolf 2 is not very good.
It's boo-boo. Yes.
It's
I
not good.
got one thing. Let me throw back.
Okay.
Teen Wolf is actually not very good. Michael J. Fox is great. We were just in love with him. So he could have done just about anything, and we showed up.
Okay,
yeah,
perhaps, but the structure of the movie is whatever.
Yeah,
him trying to play the lead role in the play as the wolf is hilarious.
Fantastic.
It is just great.
Okay,
so
is it your turn?
No, it's mine. I get my second
okay,
one.
Okay.
You took my Major League. You took my Speed 2. I've got a choice between two. I'm going to go back to the 80s again.
Uh-oh.
Another iconic 80s movie that was really funny, really original, had some a great lead actor, especially for that period of time.
Oh, no. Go ahead.
Ghostbusters 2.
You
come on.
Ghostbusters was great.
Yeah.
Right? Ghostbusters 2. I don't even remember what it was about.
Vigo, the painting? The painting.
The slime
yeah,
under
the painting,
city, yes.
the painting, the Vigo.
Ghostbusters 2.
Yeah.
The Statue of Liberty, yes.
Statue of Liberty.
Oh, that's what it was.
Yes.
Yeah. Give me the Stave Puff guy in the original. Funchy, your last choice.
It's difficult because I want to go between the Blues Brothers sequel or
good choice
or Anchorman, and I think I'm going to go with Anchorman 2 because there should never been an Anchorman 2. First of all,
standalone, it was perfect.
It was the perfect movie.
Perfect.
But they had to become greedy. We had to ask for more. Has the public, and they had to come out with Anchorman 2, and therefore it sucks.
Okay, so I am a huge Will Ferrell fan. I think
Yes.
you probably all are. Will Ferrell's
I want to be on you.
hilarious and funny. But we would have been talking about like as great as Anchorman. Literally, Anchorman 2 is the exact same movie.
Yes.
And it's like okay,
You're
I've seen
right.
Only just less. Like if I want to relive Anchorman, I'll just rewatch Anchorman.
Watch it again and laugh.
It's a
like
really
you've never
good
seen it
choice,
before.
Funch. Jorge. Or no, I'm sorry, DeMarco.
Did you guys
DeMarco.
know
number
Deuce
3.
Bigelow actually had a sequel?
Yes, I do.
Did
What?
you?
Yeah.
Deuce Bigelow
Yes, he went
actually had a sequel.
Yeah, to Europe.
To Europe.
Yes.
The
European
European
Gigolo.
Yes, I remember. Remember that? Yes, of course
That's
I
not
do.
the choice. Okay, another one. Are you guys fans of Tarantino?
Yes.
Robert
Yes.
Rodriguez. Okay.
Yes.
Dusk Till Dawn. Did you see that
Of
one?
course
with Clooney?
Of course I have.
Do you
Selma
love that
Hayek.
movie? Do you-
2 words.
The snake scene?
Yes.
Oh,
yes.
my God. Have
yes.
you seen the snake scene with Selma Hayek?
I have.
In the bar?
I have.
Don't be embarrassed to say yes.
That's hard to watch with your
I'm not. I'm
significant
just
other.
trying to. I'm enjoying my recollection.
Yes. It is very hard to watch with your significant other. It really is. Because it's like you get so into it, and I wish I was Tarantino in that moment. But did you guys see the sequel, the follow-up, Texas Blood Money?
No.
Horrible. The worst. Like, oh my God, this is bad. I can't believe you guys slapped Dusk Till Dawn on this pile of steaming crap here. So Dusk Till Dawn 2 is that's actually my number 1, but I waited. This is my last one. That part 2 stunk.
I didn't even know there was a part 2. That's fantastic. Jorge.
This one deals with a superstar that's actually standing behind you. Space Jam, the second one. LeBron James. Bro,
still haven't seen it yet.
Get out of here. Like, no thanks. It's I watched it with my kids. I was thinking, Bugs Bunny, the whole thing. And I was like, I should have showed them the first one.
Yeah, definitely.
Yes, the first one.
I'll give anyone
Space
in this
Jam.
room $1 if you can just summarize the plot to me in a couple of
LeBron's
sentences.
son gets sucked into a video game, and LeBron
Right.
has to play his way out.
That's it? Really?
And Don Cheadle's the bad guy.
That's the best part of the movie.
Cheadle.
Yep.
Don Cheadle's a bad guy.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, and he's good. That's it.
He's the algorithm or whatever it is.
Oh my god!
But yeah, he gets sucked in, and then the other players get sucked in.
Yes.
And then,
I owe you $1 because that's the best summary. Because I remember seeing the trailer and go, I don't even know what this is. Like I know what Space Jam is, and I understand that. Okay, you're playing Michael Jordan's part, and the Monstars are gonna but then Cheadle's. I don't know. It's a lot going on. There's a lot going on. But that was a pretty good summary right there. All right, we got our draft. They'll put them up on the socials for us. Parker's got us covered right there. Let's talk about what we saw last night. I think I saw not a wide gap, but a little lane that maybe the Rams can sneak through in the NFC West. That's coming up next. It's Travis DeMarco, 710 ESPN.
Steve Mason and John Ireland.
Mason in Ireland today at 1 after Travis and DeMarco.
When I'm listening to the radio and I'm punching around the dial, I tend to land on the station that has the most energy. That's usually us. We usually have the most energy.
We are an energetic radio station.
This is energy.
We want to pull you through the radio and make you feel it.
The OGs of LA Sports Radio. That's Mason in Ireland.
On 710 ESPN.
Hey guys, it's Cappy. You've heard me talk about my personal situation with my divorce and subsequent custody battle in the past, and I know that you need a team behind you to get the justice you deserve. My friend Mark Reel and his team at Real Fathers Rights are here to help you guys. Visit realfathersrights.com/710. That's REEL. realfathersrights.com/710 or call 323-870-1611. That's 323-870-1611. Real Fathers Rights. The Father's Rights Attorneys.
Come to Cardin Alleyway Hyundai and lease a new 2025 Hyundai Elantra SEL for only $201 a month plus tax for 36 months. Or get 1.99% APR for 60 months, your choice. Plus, get peace of mind driving with America's best warranty. Cardin Alleyway Hyundai just off the 91 freeway or CardinAlleyWayHyundai.com.
Lease for $201 plus tax. License and fee to well-qualified buyer. 36-month lease. 10K miles per year. 3511 due at signing. 1.99% APR. 1752 per $1,000 financed. Not all buyers will qualify. Subject to HMF credit approval. Expires 10/31/2024.
Hi, this is Sean McVay of your LA Rams. The Rams play here. KSPN, Los Angeles.
710 ESPN.
A good karma brands radio station.
This is the Travis and DeMarco Show.
Now weekdays 9 a.m. to noon on LA's mega sports station.
710 ESPN.
The Monstars are back. The Monstars are back. Funchy was saying that in the chat there's been some suggestions that we've missed, starting with Godfather 3.
Godfather 3.
Okay, let's stay there for a second.
Good movie. No, just one person was really, really bad, and it took you out of the movie.
Okay, so Sofia Coppola.
She was really bad.
So yes,
that's a
Nepo
bad
baby.
choice.
Agreed. So I haven't seen. I saw it when it came out.
Yeah.
Didn't like it, and have not revisited it. Many people, and Morales among them, has told me that if you go back and watch it again with the benefit of the time, that it's not nearly as bad as you remember.
It's not. It's really good. If you are a fan of Godfather and you watch the arc of Michael Corleone,
sure,
and how it ends for him, that's the movie. Like
Okay.
how the last scene in the movie, the last time you see Michael Corleone, that is the movie.
So you'd strike that from the list.
As far as being a bad sequel?
Bad sequel.
Yeah, it's on there. I'm not choosing. It's actually pretty good. It's not bad. And I like Andy Garcia.
You're not the first person that has said that.
Yeah, she is just bad. Great director. She was horrible in that
wonder
movie.
how she got the role.
Winona Ryder dropped out. Winona Ryder dropped out of the role.
And her last name
Really?
is Coppola.
And he had no choice, but so he put his daughter in the role. Yeah.
Also, we got Grease 2.
Okay.
I liked it.
See?
You can't have Grease 2 if Travolta and Olivia Newton-John aren't in the movie.
But it's a new.
They're the stars of the movie.
But it's a new.
Who was the male lead in Grease 2?
It was. I don't know his name. He looked great. He looked like a movie star, but he never amounted. Michelle Pfeiffer was the star. That was the movie.
She's great. Fine. Michelle Pfeiffer is a wonderful actress and a beautiful woman and talented and all that stuff. She's not Sandy D.
No.
If we're going to do this, you're going to need to bring
Boy,
the
she
people
looked good
back
in
and write
Scarface.
them a new story.
See, that was always my end for Scarface 2. There hasn't been one. But if you want to get back into Scarface again, right? Who's the one person that got out of Scarface alive?
Michelle Pfeiffer.
Elvira. Now imagine if she was pregnant.
Oh,
with
wow.
Tony's kid.
That's
how you get back
Tony
into
Jr.?
it. Yes.
Maxwell Caulfield was your male
That's him.
lead.
Yeah.
Don't even know who he is.
Neither do I.
He was a cool writer.
Also, Batman and Robin, starring George Clooney and Chris O'Donnell.
That stunk.
Yeah.
Was that Arnold?
That
Mr.
was the
Freeze?
Batman with nipples, right?
That was the Batman with nipples. yes.
Yeah.
Alicia Silverstone was Batgirl.
Is that Mr. Freeze? And
Mr. Freeze, yes. Arnold Schwarzenegger, Mr. Freeze.
And the Penguin, I think, was the same one.
No. It was, Mr. Freeze and Poison Ivy. Poison Ivy. Uma Thurman.
Yes. The guy, my martial arts instructor, is in that movie as one of the ice thugs.
Get out of here!
Yeah, he's one of the ice thugs.
Okay.
Yeah, I think he does his spinning back kick and gets his butt kicked. It's great.
One more I got to give to you guys. Weekend at Bernie's 2.
Never saw it.
Get out of here. Weekend at Bernie's 2.
I saw the first one. Never saw it.
I wonder what happens.
How do you what's the sequel? Like it happened the next day?
I don't know.
That's what I mean.
They
It's
dig up.
like-
They literally dig up the corpse again. That's what happens.
The hook, the idea
Yeah.
of Weekend at Bernie's. Okay, hey, we got this thing. The guy dies. We got to keep the party going. Okay, that's an idea.
Yeah.
We put his arms on fishing poles. Hey,
that was great.
What's the
That's
second
great.
movie?
You dig him up and you do it again.
What's the second
I don't know.
movie?
I
You
have
get
no idea.
More pulleys?
I don't know.
More, it's like, come
That
on,
is a
man.
role of a lifetime, though. We'll pay you $2 million just to
lay there,
play dead, the entire movie.
Weekend,
Yes.
but Batman and Robin, Greasy. Okay, yeah, those are good.
Yeah.
those are good. Any of those. Godfather 3, and I've only seen it. When did Punch? Look this up. When did Godfather 3 come out?
89.
That sounds about right. Maybe early 90s.
90.
90.
Yeah.
Okay. I saw it in school.
So I haven't seen that movie in 34 years.
Yeah.
I should revisit it.
You should.
Okay.
They say it comes in like the 3-box DVD set.
Yeah.
So you get 2 great movies and 1 coaster. That's what they say. Right. That's what they say. right.
That's how I remember it because the first 2 do the rare thing where the sequel might be better than the first one.
I think so.
At least it's not a crazy take.
No.
It's not a crazy, like, for instance, Empire Strikes Back might be better than Star Wars.
It is.
Right.
Yes.
So you get this classic movie. We actually kicked it higher.
Yes.
We did even better. Godfather 2, and then it's like, really?
Yeah.
Really?
And then they brought it home with the third one, and then they opened it back up, and we can't get it closed again.
No,
it's
do you
crazy.
do you still watch them?
See, like The Matrix, we were talking about this.
Yeah.
Every time they come out with one, Beverly Hills Cop, I will watch. I'm a fan.
I'm a fan of the category.
Yeah.
But I'm good.
I tried the Alkalite. I gave up.
Yeah,
but I
I'm
like
good.
it. I'm
You know, Rolling Stone called The Rise of Skywalker the worst sequel of all time.
I believe that.
Yeah,
really?
number 1.
Yeah, it's kind of frustrating.
Great.
It's
It
kind of
wasn't
frustrating.
great.
Which one was that? Was that the one? Was that the second one of
I
the
think
third
it's
one?
the one where he.
I believe you're right.
Where he
Funch.
where Luke tosses.
It wasn't the one where Han Solo died, right?
No,
No, that one's not terrible.
No, I like that one.
Yeah.
This is the one where Luke tosses the lightsaber at the end, and it
Oh,
just made
God.
everybody mad.
Okay.
Yeah.
Never mind.
Yes.
I want to go back. I want to try to talk you out of your Beverly Hills Cop thing. Can I try at
You
least?
can't. No, you
Can-
can't.
I'm going to try anyway.
Okay, it's like a song, dude. It's in my heart.
Beverly Hills Cop is so good.
Yes.
You're right. When we get introduced to Axel Foley, Beverly Hills Cop 2 isn't great, but it's good. It's fine. Like they come to and they do it again, and it's got Brigitte Nielsen.
Yes.
And all that. It's fine.
At her best.
She's great.
Yeah.
Beverly Hills Cop 3 DeMarco is
Cowboy.
awful.
Yeah.
Even the people that made it said it's awful.
bad.
They're at Magic Mountain and he's hanging from one of the buckets. It's
Yes.
a terrible.
It's only
terrible
him
movie.
and Judge Reinhold.
Yeah, it's just.
I like
not
that
good.
one.
You like the third?
I like the third
He
one.
liked Caddyshack too.
There's one.
He liked
I know.
Caddyshack too.
There's
okay?
one.
So Fudge's credentials are
Yeah.
suspect at best.
Of course. Don't make me a movie critic.
Axel F is not bad. It's just it's like a bad copy of the first one.
Yes, I think it was made to make you forget about the third one.
It didn't.
Because if the third one was good, we wouldn't have this one.
If the first time we were ever introduced to Axel Foley was in Axel F, okay, cool.
Yeah, okay.
That'd be fine. But it wouldn't be iconic the way Beverly Hills Cop is iconic.
True.
I liked it.
Yeah, I did. It was good to see Eddie do the Axel F thing again.
Eddie's great, but
Yeah.
it's the tease the white guy for being a dork, say something funny
But
as he's being
Taggart's
chased.
in it. Come on. Taggart's the man.
By the way, R.I.P. Taggart.
I know.
recently.
John Ashton. That's the dad I want in the 80s.
John Ashton looked like he was 68 in 1980.
He did.
Right? And when he passed, I think it was last week or the week before,
Yeah.
he was in his 70s, I want to say. I'm like,
yes.
How was he not 106?
I know.
Because
I know.
it felt like he was
What
ancient
that?
back then.
The Karate Kid.
Ralph Macchio?
No, the Cobra Kai that's out. When it first came out, Cobra Kai.
Yeah.
The new series.
Yes.
I like it.
I loved it. It was cool because they got the Kais together in like the first couple episodes.
Yeah, I remember. Yeah.
One of them died right after.
That's right. That's right.
So
Yeah.
it was
believe
like
it was
his last
Dutch.
thing. Yeah, it was
Yeah.
his last one.
Yeah.
Same thing with Axel F. Yes.
Coming to America. Did you guys watch that?
I did.
Yeah.
It's fine. It just coming to America is in a very special place.
Yeah.
It's so good. Just leave it there.
Yeah.
Like again, it's the same.
It's like Anchorman.
Movie
It was
again.
perfect.
Yeah.
It was perfect.
I thought it was a trash. Don't be hitting
Did you watch? Do you still watch Cobra Kai? I think it's still on.
It is still on.
Yeah.
And what they
Yeah.
did was stupid this season for the last season. They broke it up into two, like a part 1 and a part 2 for one season, for the last season, which
Okay.
is stupid.
I would have been a Cobra Kai though.
Huh?
Sorry, Daniel.
You and me both.
I would have been a Cobra Kai.
You know what I just
Daniel sucks, DeMarco.
Yeah. And
You
those
know what I
actors
just
were
read
cool.
too? They're
Yeah.
coming out with a new Karate Kid movie called Karate Kid Generations with Jackie Chan
Legends.
and Ralph Macchio.
That's what I heard.
Yeah.
I heard they're going to do that.
Here's
and
the-
I'll be first in the
Me
theater.
too. Me too. Me
Absolutely.
too.
The problem with Cobra Kai,
Yeah.
the television series, William Zabka, who plays Johnny Lawrence,
Yeah.
he's tremendous.
Yes.
You know why? He can act.
Yes.
He plays that washed up loser, best days in high school. He nails it, and he's
Perfect.
funny.
Yeah.
and he's a really good, funny actor. Everybody else in that show's dreadful.
Well, yeah, we're not there for the acting.
No, but
Yeah.
but it's so
I
bad
know.
that it takes you out. Even Daniel LaRusso
Yeah.
is awful. He's like, because when he was a kid, he was a pretty good actor. How did you
Yeah.
not get better at acting?
I don't know.
But
he's
get better at acting.
He still looks like he's 18.
He looks great.
Yeah, he does.
He
He
looks
looks
great,
fantastic.
and it was nice
Yeah.
to see. And then you realize he's the one that starts all the trouble. He's the one that started the trouble with Johnny. Starts dating his girl.
They weren't boyfriend girlfriend.
He ruined his joint in the bathroom at the dance.
You did that,
right? He didn't.
Yeah.
He just wanted to smoke
You
a J
deserve
and,
that butt
and
kicking.
chill out. And he goes and he ruins it.
Yes.
And then he keeps showing up at their just leave them. They
Just-
were leaving
just
you
go away.
alone.
Just
man.
go away. Yes.
Then he keeps antagonizing Johnny, and Johnny has no choice.
Know when you're not wanted. Yes,
Right,
sir.
right.
What is this sliver about the Rams you referred to?
Oh yeah, we'll do that next. The sliver
God.
of Rams hope. The sliver in the NFC West because no one's picking it up and going. That's next. It's Travis DeMarco, 710 ESPN.
Hey, it's Steve Farr here. Play your perfect combo at Pechanga Resort Casino, Southern California's premier resort casino experience. Why get yourself stuck in traffic if you don't have to? You know, you can be at the best resort casino in Southern California in less than 1 hour. Pechanga gives all the guests all the amenities they expect of a world-class resort, exceptional entertainment, dining, spa, golf, and let's not forget round-the-clock gaming excitement. Let me say that again. Round-the-clock gaming excitement for all you gaming folks out there. The casino floor is huge. There's 1,100 rooms and suites there, so you can really post up for the weekend or more if you want. The spa is outstanding. The golf courses are great. 20 bars, restaurants, so much more make Pechanga Resort Casino one of the largest resort casinos in the country. I love when you pull up to it on like the freeway and you can see it. It's great. Come see why readers of Newsweek, USA Today voted Pechanga Resort Casino the best casino outside of Las Vegas. It's like an oasis out there. So whether your ideas of entertainment is lounging poolside like me or putting a great bet on blackjack, Pechanga Resort Casino is waiting for you right now. Visit Pechanga.com or call this number, 888-PECHANGA, to book a reservation or for more information. Also, follow them on Instagram if you have that, Pechanga Casino, for up-to-the-minute news and info. And let's go to a restaurant.
The most followed sports radio station in America.
710 ESPN.
At ESPN Los Angeles on Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, YouTube, TikTok.
Hey, football fans, there is nothing sweeter than a cold glass of Stella Rosa and watching your team compete. But Stella Rosa wants to make it even sweeter and hook you up with the chance to win an experience to the biggest game of the college football season. You could win 2 tickets to the game, airfare, and a hotel for you and a friend. Head over to ESPNLADreamTicket.com to enter the Dream Ticket Sweepstakes presented by Stella Rosa, America's favorite semi-sweet, semi-sparkling wine. Please celebrate responsibly. Must be 21 or older to enter.
ESPN LA and Beverly Hills Ortho are teaming up because we want to know who's smiling in SoCal. Go to ESPNLA.com and nominate who you think is making LA a better place. Could be a mentor, a teacher, a coach, a good Samaritan, or you could nominate yourself. You could win prizes like sweet tickets, Sonic Care electric toothbrushes, whitening treatment, or the grand prize, Invisalign. Enter now at ESPNLA.com, and remember, you're always smiling at Beverly Hills Ortho.
Possessions. Today's MVP, Emily Neal's 70-inch TV. Because after watching her second-grade students yell at each other for hours, there's nothing Emily enjoys more than watching super-rich housewives also yell at each other. Why? Because those women are not her responsibility. And that's why her TV is today's MVP. Keep your most valuable possessions protected by bundling your renters and auto insurance with Progressive. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company affiliates and other insurers not available in all states.
Are you ready to unleash the beast? Monster Energy is here to give you the edge this college tailgate season. Loaded with bold flavors, our powerful blend gives you the energy you need to push you beyond your limits. Tune in all season long with Monster, the energy drink of ESPN Radio College Football Tour. Power your performance with a drink that's as hungry for victory as you are. Crack open an ice-cold Monster and dominate your competition. Monster Energy. Unleash the beast. Grab yours today. It's time for this week's Milagro matchup. For the Milagro matchup with Rams Super Bowl champion DeMarco Farr, right here on the Travis and DeMarco Show. Welcome to the brighter side of tequila, Milagro Tequila. Take it away, Big D.
Yes, sir. Since the Rams are off, right, Travis? Yep. So we decided we're going to pick a game for the matchup to watch this week. And the Niners went last night. They beat Seattle. That would have been my pick because that's in your division. But I think the next best game in this conference is going to be Detroit at Dallas.
Good one.
That's going to have the most drama in it. And I love the way that Detroit brings the heat. I think that Dallas is a little underrated. Maybe they're held back by their coach. But it got me to thinking about this. This is funny. And where's my little clicker here? When we're talking about quarterbacks.
Yeah.
Jared Goff We had him here.
Oh, Jared Goff.
Oh, Jared. Did Morales do that with Jared Goff, too?
We did. Anytime the Rams have a quarterback and I talk that quarterback up, he accuses me of, Jared Goff.
Jared was good,
Matthew
though.
Stafford. He was good.
Jared was good when he was here. Good. Yeah, McVay, really helped him and fixed him. And had you continued with the Jeff Fisher era, Jeff Goff gets blasted out of the NFL.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. I think McVay kind of saved his career, saved his life. Maybe he owes him a piece of that big deal he got from Detroit. But the other guy, Dak Prescott, we keep saying this. You guys play fantasy, right? Everybody plays fantasy?
And I are
yes, sir.
co-fantasy owners.
If you have Dak Prescott as your quarterback, you're doing pretty good, right? The guy puts up numbers.
Nobody's really put up numbers
I got him as my quarterback, but I'm like 2-2.
Not this year, but historically.
Yes.
If you have Dak Prescott, he puts up numbers, right? And I looked. Dak Prescott they're actually 3-3. Jared has beaten them in the playoffs. But in the regular season, Dak Prescott is 3-2 over Jared Goff. Did you know that? Okay, and they're connected because Jared went first overall and Dak was buried in the draft later.
Third or fourth round.
Yeah. So if you had your choice between quarterbacks, who would you rather have? Jared Goff, based on what you know and what you've seen. Would you rather have Jared Goff as your quarterback or Dak Prescott long-term?
Jared Goff has had far more success than Dak Prescott has, right? He's been to a Super Bowl. He's been to an NFC Championship game, and he's been and won multiple playoff games along the way. I think I'd rather have Dak Prescott. For one thing, and you and I have talked about this a little bit, if you gave Dak Prescott a good coach. We haven't seen Dak Prescott with a good coach. We've seen Jared Goff with two good coaches.
Yes.
Right? We've seen him with McVay and with Campbell, and he's thriving.
I just put Campbell in the good coach category.
Me too. It took me a while to get there,
minute,
too.
But yes, he's a good coach.
They keep winning.
Yes.
So he has to have something to do with it. Dak has won a bunch of games with guys that are somewhere between average to below average, with Jason Garrett and Mike McCarthy.
Yes. Deficiencies on the sideline.
Right. So if you gave him Sean McVay, and you have a guy that can create some stuff off schedule the way that Dak can, I'd like to see what that looks like. And I don't think we ever will because he's going to be in Dallas for the foreseeable future.
Yes.
They're never going to hire a coach that really is going to take the shine away from Jerry. So you're going to get another one of those kind of middle-of-the-road guys. So I don't know if we'll ever get to see the best version of Dak.
I believe...
Who would you take?
That's funny. I think I would pick Dak Prescott for that same reason. Seeing him up close and what he does to the Rams, I don't know if there's a rivalry there, but he goes to a whole new level. Even when he's down, whenever he's on the field versus the Rams, he just comes alive. And I thought that may have been something to do with Jared Goff.
Oh.
And that whole draft.
A little I'll show you?
Yeah. And I did carry that through my career.
Did you?
All the D tackles that were taken ahead of me, when they were on the other side.
Even after you'd had the success that you had.
It's still not over. When I see some of the guys that were drafted ahead of me, I'm still mad about it. Yeah, I still. Maurice Jones-Drew used to go off.
the first pick of the second round.
When you bring up Lindale White around him, a whole new Maurice pops out.
Is that an SC thing or a you went ahead of me?
He was drafted ahead of him.
Oh, I know he was.
Yeah, and he told somebody, like, you drafted him instead of me and put 200 on you.
I understand you guys are players and you view the world differently than us regular guys.
Yeah.
Okay? But you've seen enough football, been around enough football. The draft is kind of like a 50-50 proposition at best.
It's a crapshoot.
It is a total crapshoot. And then
crapshoot.
you guys just happen to be on the good side of the crapshoot where you were really good players that went later than you should have. But there are countless early guys that couldn't play dead in a cowboy movie.
And every time I see you, I'm going to remind you of that. Yes. The one thing I cannot change.
But that's not their fault.
Yeah.
That's the guy that picked them fault.
But the one thing I can't change, and you say this, Super Bowl champion that never goes away, I love it. The one thing I cannot change, it still says undrafted rookie free agent. I can't go back and do that again, and it makes me mad.
Can't you hang your hat on that?
Yes, I do.
Yeah.
It's a badge of honor, but I still hate it. I still hate it that it's there.
I would be like, and I'm not even really, nobody believed, that's not the way that gets my motor running. But, hey, look, nobody thought, I knew I could do this, and I did do it, and you guys can all go to you-know-where.
That's why we over-partied. My family, the Fars, we over-partied when we won the Super Bowl because we did not get it on draft
Is it possible to over-party on the Super Bowl?
Oh, yeah. Yeah. Did I tell you the story about when we got the rings?
Let's go.
When we got the Super Bowl rings?
1 second.
Okay.
That's this week's Milagro matchup on the home of Rams football, 710 ESPN. Welcome to the brighter side of tequila, Milagro Tequila.
Oh, and thank you to Luis. Met him yesterday.
Oh, nice.
We did the shoot for Milagro. Great guy.
Did you guys get to sample the wares?
Oh, my God. Wait till you see the video.
Okay.
Yeah, so it starts with me talking. At the end, he's talking. Because he's mixing and I'm drinking. Yeah. And I'm like, oh, God.
Luis was the bartender?
He's the face of Milagro Tequila.
Okay.
Yeah, he's got
What did Luis make for you?
He made a touchdown margarita, which you would love. There's like blue agave at the end, and it's just so perfect.
Dude. Yeah.
You've made Paloma. The first one he made was a Paloma.
Yeah.
Outstanding. And there was one more that I can't remember, but
Did he make it with reposado?
It was a field goal shot. So it was all football related, and they were so good. One was better than the next. So we're supposed to be sipping these things, and I'm just no.
You don't look like a sipper.
Nope, pounding it. Nope,
Thanks for the invite, bro. Right?
Well, we got more. We got more. We're gonna have a little party down the stretch.
So tell me about the Super Bowl party.
Oh, so
this is at your home?
This is when we got the rings. This is the story. Do you know Robert Wool, the actor?
Oh, yeah. He played Arliss, yeah.
Arliss was our MC.
He also played the bench coach in Bull Durham. It's
funny.
Incredibly funny.
What the hell is going on out here?
We're dealing with a lot of stuff.
A lot of stuff.
Well,
so he was the
make a
MC,
nice
and I remember about 20 minutes of his material because we were blasted.
This was where was the event?
This is in St. Louis at this place at the Ritz-Carlton.
Okay.
This is when we get the rings.
Okay.
So that's just one. That's when we get them, and we opened them all at the same time. It was awesome, but we were all smashed. We were just bad. So an hour after we actually got the rings, me personally, I had nothing else on but that ring.
Where were you at this point?
Up in the hotel room.
Okay.
Yeah, it's fun.
Okay.
So that's that one night. When we won the Super Bowl.
I'm not going to ask the question, by the way.
You don't want to know. But when we won the Super Bowl in Atlanta, we partied.
The ring was on your finger, right?
The ring was on the finger. It was on the finger. We partied in Atlanta. It was fun, and we had the team reception at the hotel. So my mom's there, my brothers, my best friends, everybody, and we're getting ready to party. And all of a sudden, there's this tall white guy sitting in next to my mom. Like,
is he the only white guy there?
The only white guy there.
Okay.
Like in our we had a little booth, and I'm like,
this is at a restaurant?
This is at the hotel.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, inside the hotel that we had cordoned off the area.
Yeah.
I remember Sal Palantonio was right outside. And I said, no, I'm drinking because he wanted to interview.
I'm sure.
So, and that's why we're best friends to this day. But there's this tall white guy sitting next to my mother. So I go from euphoria to protection mode. Who is this dude?
Sure.
And as I get closer, I realize it's Vince Vaughn.
No kidding.
Who had snuck in.
That's awesome.
right.
Vince Vaughn
had snuck in, and it was the nearest booth to the door.
And he's talking with your mom.
So he just slid in, so he wouldn't get thrown out. And he's chatting up my mom.
So I'm trying to think. This is in what year is this?
This is January 30, 2000 in Georgia, in Atlanta, Georgia.
So Vince Vaughn's pretty famous at this point.
This is after Swingers and Made. And yes, we all knew, but it's he blended.
Yeah.
Who is this dude with his arm around my mom? And that's Vince Vaughn, right?
Did you sit down and start chopping it up with him, or were you still in protection mode?
Vince, I knew why he was there, so it was fun.
Did Mom like Vince?
Mom had no idea who she thought he worked for the team.
Okay.
She was just happy her little baby won the Super Bowl. So we all partied. I never saw my mother drink ever until that night. That's what I mean.
Did you have a good time?
We all had a good time. We didn't get it on draft day. We got it that night.
That's terrific.
Yes,
Vince
sir.
Vaughn crashed your Super Bowl party.
Yes, and then he blended in, and we lost him. We lost him in the crowd.
He probably went to Marshall Falk's Super Bowl party.
Probably, yeah.
Somebody else along the way. Factor Cap coming up next. It's Trav. This is DeMarco, 710 ESPN.
Steve Mason and John Ireland.
Mason in Ireland today at 1 after Travis and DeMarco.
When I'm listening to the radio and I'm punching around the dial, I tend to land on the station that has the most energy. That's usually us. We usually have the most energy.
We are an energetic radio station.
This is energy.
We want to pull you through the radio and make you feel it.
The OGs of LA Sports Radio. That's Mason in Ireland.
On 710 ESPN.
Come out for a day of golf and fun and help support the men and women who fight for our freedom.
On Monday, November 11th, the Pacific Palms Resort in the City of Industry will play host to the 2024 Land of the Free Foundation Veterans Day Golf Classic. All proceeds from the tournament will go directly to charities who support the men and women of our armed forces. For more information on the tournament, please visit the website landofthefreefoundation.org or give them a call at 562-833-4361.
Trojan fans, want to go to the USC-UCLA rivalry game at the Rose Bowl? Just grab an icy cold Coors Light and visit CoorsLight.com/college football. Enter the keyword SCORE, and you got a shot to win your tickets to the game. It's all thanks to our great friends at Coors Light, the official beer of college football and proud partner of the USC Trojans on ESPN LA.
No purchase necessary. Starts 8/1/24. Ends 1/21/25 at 11:59 p.m. CT. Must be a legal resident of 50 USDC, 21 years of age or older. Void where prohibited. Use keyword to get entries for keyword prizes. See official rules at www.CoorsLight.com/college football for entry instructions, keywords, odds, prices, and restrictions. Sponsor Molson Coors Beverage Company, USA, LLC. 250 South Wacker Drive, Chicago, Illinois, USA, 60606.
Hey, it's time to get real. Jacob and Bernie is the real deal. Injured, unsure who to trust. It's in the name. Call Jacob, the chosen legal partner of the Los Angeles Rams. He has recovered hundreds of thousands of dollars where other attorneys might settle for pennies. Get a partner who's committed to turning your setback into a comeback. Call 844-24-JACOB. That's 844-24-JACOB. Or visit calljacob.com. Jacob is the real deal.
Call Jacob. This season, get premium tech that inspires joy from Dell Technologies. Bring projects to life with the XPS 16. It delivers supercharged processing for enhanced productivity and freedom to express yourself. Performance-class Dell PCs with Intel Core Ultra processors deliver a dedicated engine to help accelerate AI. Enjoy free shipping, Dell rewards, and expert support. When you get a Dell PC with AI, it gives back. Shop now at Dell.com/deals.
Hey, fans! Welcome back to Fansville's Cheers and Tears. Oh. Okay, so like everybody deals with losing, right? To a rival on a last-second field goal. Whatever, it's fine. I'm totally fine. But I cope with losing with an ice-cold Dr. Pepper. Those 23 flavors are like so delicious. They totally wash away the pain of your college football team taking a big fat L. College football, it's a pepper thing.
This is the Travis and DeMarco Show.
Now weekdays 9 a.m. to noon on LA's mega sports station.
710 ESPN.
Emily and her mother are probably enjoying their Friday morning, maybe a little breakfast sandwich, a little coffee, a little day out. This is typically where she does Factor Cap, but Funchy is here. So you got a little Factor Cap for us, Funchy?
Yes, I do. Hey. Hi, guys.
Hi. Bonjour.
Hi, guys, as Emily would say. All right, guys. So we have an LFG accountability thread.
Yes.
You know, us three.
Do you know what LFG means?
I do.
Okay. Just making sure. I can tell
Let's fry good food.
All right, it's us three, Mace, Cap, Momo, Laura, some people, Parker back there, some other people. We all work out at different parts of the day, some in the morning, some at night. And I maintain working out in the morning is the best you can do. You get the best performance and everything. So getting it in the morning is the best workout. Factor Cap, Travis.
I think it's fact.
Oh, really?
I think if I could, I would. But
Yeah.
I would literally have to be up at 3 o'clock in the morning, and I'd rather do it in the afternoon than do it at 3 a.m.
Yeah.
But if all things being equal, if I didn't live as far away as I do and didn't have to spend as much time driving up here, I would do it first thing in the morning.
Wow, I was going to ask
Yeah,
you
I was going to
that.
say, because you're a night guy, or afternoon guy.
It's when I have the time.
Yeah, you're the afternoon dude.
I'm on the road anyway at 5:20
Yeah.
to do an hour and a half workout prior to that and still get on the road at 5:20, so I do it when I get home.
See, I'm the morning guy.
Yeah, you're the morning guy.
Like, I'm the morning
You're
guy.
literally
on this,
at 4 o'clock in the morning,
and
morning guy.
I love it, but that's the only time I can work out. Not
Yeah.
because that's the only time. Like after 3 o'clock, I am no good.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like I love 1 o'clock kickoffs.
No good. Like you're tired.
I just can't do it.
Yeah.
I can't focus. Like I could not wait to get on Monday Night Football as a player.
Yeah.
Then I got on Monday night. It sucked. It took all day to get to the game, and I stunk in that game.
Yeah.
So I'd rather get it in the morning. So. Fact.
Yeah, I'm with you guys. Morning time is the best time because once the afternoon hits or whatever, you might put bad stuff in your body like chili dogs or milkshakes or whatever. Yeah, I know. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about.
I haven't heard you mention the bad stuff yet, but go ahead. Chili dogs and milkshakes sound pretty good.
Wiener Schnitzel.
That sounds good.
D-dubs. I'll go right now.
Ugh.
Let's go.
That's right.
Yeah.
All right, guys. Speaking of food, one of my favorite things is back. The double-decker taco at Taco Bell is back.
Double-decker taco?
Yes. And it's a taco. It's a hard-shell taco wrapped around a soft tortilla with beans inside of it. Yes, that is my jam, okay? It's been around since the 90s, but Taco Bell, for some reason, took it out of commission and now is bringing it back. And I'm going crazy. I'm so happy about it. Is there one fast food item from anywhere that gets you crazy and super excited that you need to go out and get it immediately? Factor, Cap, DFAR.
Well, I'm looking at you. I thought this was called the Gordita.
No, this is a double-decker.
I'm
a gordita is like just a regular.
Gordita's fried, I want to say.
Yeah, it's fried.
It's masa, and you put all the ingredients inside.
Yes. But a double-decker is
it's a
hard shell
taco that has like a quesadilla wrapped around
Yes,
it.
basically.
I'm looking at it.
Yeah.
This looks pretty good, though.
Yes.
Trav.
Oh my God.
It's a taco with a quesadilla on it. Of course.
Oh
it's
my
good.
God, so good.
I haven't, but I know the concept.
I mean,
it looks
this could
good.
get you home.
They have there's this Mexican place in my neighborhood called Lupe's.
Yeah.
That does your burrito, but you can get it. I think it's called like on Dana Point is their phraseology, and it's whatever burrito you want, and then they wrap the burrito in a quesadilla.
No.
Yeah.
Okay, so Greg.
Yeah.
Greg told me that you can go to Chipotle or what does Michael call
Chipotle.
it? Chippy. Yeah, you can go to Chippy.
Yeah.
And then you can ask him for cheese on it, double wrapped. So usually when I go to Chipotle, I get double wrapped, the barbacoa one. But if you're talking about what makes me go to a place to get something, the McRib. Once that thing is
The
back,
McRib?
the McRib, bro.
The
It
McRib.
gets
Have
me
you had one?
every
Yeah.
time.
I've never had a McRib.
It's not bad.
It's just like barbecue
It's a
rib,
barbecue
right?
sandwich.
Yeah.
That's all it is.
It's a really mid barbecue sandwich, but it's formed into rib pieces, and it's a McRib. So
Easy
it's pretty
to
good.
eat.
Yeah,
Yeah,
It
and
reminds
tastes
me of a
good.
school lunch sandwich. That's what it reminds me.
That's well
That's
said.
what it.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's like a pulled pork sandwich, but just in a cube.
No, it's not even pulled pork.
I mean, but
It's-
just in like a little patty.
It's pressed into a thing that's supposed to make it look like ribs. It's a
Yeah.
pork sandwich. It's fine, but I'm with Jorge. It's like when it comes out, I'll hit a McRib. Why not?
Can you eat it driving?
Of course you
You
can.
can.
Is it
Yeah.
messy?
Not particularly.
Okay.
It has
eat it
onions,
right.
It has 2
got
pickles
big
and a little bit
hands.
of
Little
onions.
onions on there.
I've never tried it. To answer, yes, fact, there is one when I did eat fast food. It was usually just a standard number 3, though, from McDonald's.
That's the quarter
The
pounder
quarter
one?
pounder with cheese.
Oh.
Yeah. Every now and then, I get freaky and get the
Oh my God! Now
Yeah.
they have a bacon quarter pounder.
See?
Sure.
See what I'm saying? Look at his face. Look
Who
at his face
doesn't
when he
like
said
that?
it.
Yeah.
See? Right there.
So
Quarter
good.
pounder. Quarter pounder is a good burger.
My car can drive to every McDonald's within 30 miles.
Yes.
Drive itself.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay.
I'm like that with bathrooms. Any. I get on the freeway. I'll tell everybody my whole routine.
Yeah.
I get on the freeway on the 5 at Avery Parkway down in South Orange County. Okay, I get off the freeway on Pico off of the 10 here. Okay.
Yes.
Name an exit. I can tell you,
know
where to
where
go
the
to the
bathrooms
bathroom.
are.
Man, I love
That
that.
entire
I love
voyage.
that.
Oh my
I know.
God.
where to go.
Telegraph.
Yeah.
You are George
You got the
Costanza.
Citadel outlets. you got all that stuff.
George Costanza.
Exactly. He's George Costanza.
George
Absolutely.
Costanza
There's
right
a
there.
Saddleback Hotel that's right near there that will, in a pinch, do just fine.
And a Denny's.
The answer to to your question, Funch, about this is, I like to take a sip of it because beyond a sip, it gets very unpleasant. But when it's a seasonal thing, it comes out. When it comes out, I'm like, I need a sip. My kids will always go get one, so there's always one around. Shamrock Shake.
Oh,
that green shake.
The mint shake.
Tastes like toothpaste.
Yeah.
But like one sip, it's like, yeah, that's pretty good. And then you take that second sip, you're like, nope.
Are we
but
that
one
old?
sip.
I remember when that came out.
Oh, yeah.
The first time.
Oh,
right?
yeah.
That
It looks
was the
like-
first time it came out.
Like when you brush your teeth in the
Yes.
foam, it looks and smells just like
There
that.
is a game changer for me. I love Panda Express. Everybody? Anybody?
Yeah.
The orange chicken, my favorite.
Yeah.
They have a plant-based orange chicken now.
Oh,
no way. That's
so,
nice.
So it's back on
in the rotation.
Back on the menu. Yes, absolutely.
Nice.
Are you just tearing through the chow mein and the rice too?
Killing it. And the veggie steam egg
rolls?
spring rolls.
Spring rolls?
God,
Yeah,
it's
Those
so
glow in the dark veggies.
Speaking of orange chicken, I got one more. Robin Avila is a college basketball player. I guess if you guys seen him before, he's kind of like a tall, nerdy-looking college basketball player.
That kid.
He has
Yeah.
glasses.
Yes.
He's kind of pudgy.
Straight up.
He played for
Revenge of the Nerds.
Indiana State last year.
Yes.
And he transferred. He transferred
exactly
to
what you're talking about.
St. Louis College.
They call him Kareem Abdul-Jabbar.
That's him. That's exactly him. He decided he was going to transfer to St. Louis College eating some orange chicken one day. So he made a life-altering decision eating some orange chicken. So fact or cap, you made a life-altering decision after eating a meal, Travis.
So many meals. I'm sure coincidentally they've lined up at one point or another. No, but was he inspired to make the choice by the orange chicken?
No.
He just happened
to have a vision while he was eating the orange chicken and just said, "Hey, I'm going to go to St. Louis College."
I mean, I've had the decision. I'm eating something like I've had the vision of, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to get a third martini, which is always a terrible decision.
You took it right out.
But yeah, and that's usually more to the first and second martini induced than it is the food. I don't know if the grilled salmon is what made me do it. It is the first two martinis.
No doubt. I was thinking Thanksgiving.
Yeah.
Yes, I make bad decisions every time I'm eating. Yes, I want more. Is he going to SLU?
The
St. Louis
Billikens?
University?
Yeah, St. Louis University.
Yeah,
Yes.
SLU. Okay, I know this kid. Yeah, he's a nerd. He can ball, though.
He's big.
This is the guy that will take your money. You
Yeah.
think you can take him, and he kills you. Yes,
Yeah.
yes. But definitely bad decisions. Did I decide to get married both times while eating? It was.
But it wasn't the food that made you decide, was it?
I was eating, and it hit my stomach, and I had that moment. I'm like, let's just do it. And I did it. Both times. You're right. 100%. Yes, sir.
Why did the food make you want to propose?
I don't know. I
Was
got
it
a
that
thing,
good?
I got a thing with food.
Yeah.
Food is comfort for me.
What
See?
were you eating? Do you remember?
The first time we were having dinner at this auction, and it was like the rubber chicken stuff.
Okay.
Yeah, but it was like comforting. I was happy. It was nice. The other one, I was eating like fast food, and she was sitting right there.
Do you remember what it was? What fast food it was?
It was, it was one of those nondescript burger joint that everybody has. Like
yeah,
the block.
like a Tom's number one
places.
It wasn't lengua?
Burger.
It was in tongue?
Yeah. No, not that. But classic burger. I think it was in Redondo.
Like one of those, they
yeah.
have they have pastrami sandwich, they have
Greasy
a burger.
spoon, and it's the
Yeah.
best burger of all time.
Oh,
and
that's
we
what
ate
it is everywhere.
And she ate it. And I'm like, you know what? Never mind. See?
Factor Cap is brought to you by the law offices of Joseph S. Normand. You got a lot of choices in your legal team, but family always comes first with Joe. 213-747-2000. That's 213-747-2000. Of course, you can go online to find Joe. NormandLegal.com. NOURMAND. NormandLegal.com. Give Joe a call. 213-747-2000. That narrow window into the NFC West, I'm going to tell you what it is, DeMarco, and I'm hoping that you're going to tell me I'm right. That's coming up next. It's Trav. It's DeMarco, 710 ESPN. Let's talk about my pals at Rotolo Chevrolet. These guys are the best. They're the best for a lot of different reasons, but the reason that they win Dealer of the Year every year, and they've won it for 13 years in a row, is because they take care of people. And I can speak to it firsthand because I've bought cars from Rotolo Chevrolet. I've been driving Silverados from Rotolo Chevrolet for years now, and I see how they interact with their customers. And they just treat people the way that they deserve to be treated, with courtesy, with respect, with transparency. So you get exactly what you want. You know exactly how it's going to go from the moment you walk on the lot to the moment you drive away in your new Silverado, from financing right on down the line, right? Mike Capozio, the reason he's dancing every year on TV, every night on TV, you watch a game, you see Mike, it's because he knows his guys are going to take care of you the way that they've taken care of me. So if you're looking for that new Chevy car truck, that new Chevy Silverado, get on out to Rotolo Chevrolet, right off the 210 freeway, Sierra Avenue exit. You can't miss it. And if you can't get to Fontana, if it's a little far for you, go online. You're going to get the same great experience online. RotoloChevy.com. That's ROTOLO, RotoloChevy.com. And whether you go online or whether you go in, tell them that Travis sent you. Hey, Travis here. It's time to get out and get dirty. Toy Hauler RV season is officially open. Bring your toys along for less through October 20th at your Toy Hauler headquarters, Mike Thompson's RV. Revved up discounts across a huge inventory. Check this out today at MikeThompson.com. That's MikeThompson.com.
Hey guys, it's Cap. So you get this letter from the Department of Water and Power with two big bold words: high usage. And you don't really know what to do about it, but you kind of have an idea of who you can blame. So you go knock on your daughter's door and you go, hey, would you stop showering for 45 minutes twice a day? And then you go to your son and you say, would you please stop washing your car 3 times a week? And then you continue with your life until you get another one of these beautiful letters that says high usage on it. This is where the Water Boy comes in. The Water Boy specializes in pressurized leak detection. All they do, day in and day out, is go to homes and find leaks. Their state-of-the-art equipment allows them to visually and acoustically inspect your pipes to find that stubborn leak that's constantly flowing. It can be anything from a failing toilet to a burst pipe in your slab. You don't even know it existed. They have ample amounts of experience from water damage restoration to general construction and plumbing that, when combined, allows them to master the art of leak detection. They do non-destructive leak detections, which means they're not going to open or damage the structure of your home. Their equipment is advanced enough to listen to the exposed surfaces and indicate where the leak is occurring. They are widely used by homeowners, property managers, and even realtors to inspect pressurized water systems to make sure they're intact and functioning with no leaks. Call Omer at the Water Boy Leak Detection today, 818-518-5055. Visit thewaterboyinc.com. That's the Water Boy Leak Detection at 818-518-5055. Talk to Omer. He's going to take good care of you at the Water Boy. Visit thewaterboyinc.com.
Football is back, and so is Shake Shack's free chicken Sundays. Going on now, Shake Shack is offering a free chicken shack with $10 minimum purchase with code Chicken Sunday in Shack or on ShakeShack.com on Sundays only. Terms apply.
Park, party, and play at Hollywood Park Casino, LA's premier card room. Now open 24/7. Play no-bust blackjack, poker, and more. Enjoy Century Bar and Grill's flavorful menu for lunch or late-night dinners. Watch your favorite teams and catch up with friends on game days. Unwind and enjoy live music and crafted cocktails at Ray's Lounge. Easy parking and access, Hollywood Park Casino, located next door to the Forum and SoFi Stadium. Park, party, and play. Hollywood Park Casino. Elevate your game.
Must be 21 and older to enter. These are approved DOJ games. Geico 004527. Geico 003871.
Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER.
Hey guys, it's Cappy. You've heard me talk about my personal situation with my divorce and subsequent custody battle in the past, and I know that you need a team behind you to get the justice you deserve. My friend Mark Reel and his team at Real Fathers Rights are here to help you guys. Visit realfathersrights.com/710. That's REEL. realfathersrights.com/710 or call 323-870-1611. That's 323-870-1611. Real Fathers Rights, the Father's Rights Attorneys.
This is the story of the one. As a facility technician installing a new welding station, he knows getting the ventilation right is critical for safety. That's why when questions arise, there's Granger. Granger offers detailed technical product information online at his fingertips, so it's easy to find what he needs. Because when it comes to safety, having answers means he and his people can breathe a little easier. Call, click Granger.com, or just stop by. Granger, for the ones who get it done.
Good morning, Doctor. Doctor? Hi, Doctor. Doctor?
Dr. Jackson's practice is growing.
What do you mean we're still short-staffed?
He needs a good patient doctor.
How do we not have enough doctors to doctor all these patients?
And he doesn't have the patience to sift through hundreds of resumes.
I need Indeed.
Indeed you do. When you sponsor a job on Indeed, it's easier for talented candidates to find it, which makes it easier for you to hire them. Visit Indeed.com/credit and get $75 towards your first sponsored job. Terms and conditions apply.
This is the Travis and DeMarco Show.
Now weekdays 9 a.m. to noon on LA's mega sports station.
710 ESPN.
All right, guys. I got the Pachanga pick of the week, which is Emily's thing, but it's going to be Funch's thing this week.
You got a pretty high bar to clear here, Funch.
Really?
Because Emily, this is, I believe, the 5th week we've done pick of the week.
Uh-huh.
She's 4-0.
Get out of here.
She's 4-0.
So
she's hot.
I should be betting that house on whatever she's putting out.
She hasn't missed yet.
Jeez.
Yeah.
You shouldn't gamble, Funchy.
Well, I'm going to tell people now, I'm probably not going to win, so just bet the opposite.
Yeah.
I'm going to give you guys a pick. So here it is.
All right.
I love the Commanders this week versus the Ravens.
Okay.
The Ravens right now are -6.5. I like the points. I don't think if they do win, it's not going to be more than 5 points.
Okay.
Commanders are the hottest team in the league right now. We got that rookie quarterback that's killing everything.
Jaden Daniels. He's incredible.
Jeez.
Rookie of the week.
Is he that good, guys?
Yes.
Really?
Football is not that easy. Like, I want to tell him, it's not easy what you're doing. Do you know, like, what you're doing? It's special.
So
Yeah.
if who's playing better right now, Jaden Daniels or Caleb Williams?
Daniels.
By a mile.
Yeah.
And who would you rather
By
have
2
at this
miles.
point right now?
I'd rather have Jaden Daniels.
Okay, wow.
Yeah, I know. I
Like,
would.
Moving forward or for this year?
He said right now.
Yeah.
Right now, the way they're playing this year, I'd rather have him.
Let me ask you something. That in baseball, this happens a lot in baseball, where a guy shows up and is phenomenal.
Yeah.
Like, and I'll use a very recent local example. James Outman gets called up to the Dodgers. He's knocking down walls, home
I was gonna
runs,
say Edwin
grand
Jackson.
slams. And it happens all the time. And then baseball, the pitchers in particular, and the hitters too, they'll watch. Oh, he struggles with this, and they give you nothing but that.
Yes.
Same thing happened in football.
Kinda. The one difference between him and Caleb is this kid his confidence is unbelievable, and he doesn't panic. You know what I mean? You don't see that wide-eyed panic when you see stuff. Have you watched?
But the guys that show up and they kill it right away.
Yeah.
Do they regress? Because baseball, like Jorge's
Yeah.
heard me say this a million times. Like, I love that you're killing it. Check in with me again next year. Like, just
True.
check in with me again next year. Could that happen with a quarterback?
It can. Vince Young, great example.
Ah.
Once they figured out, okay, flush him this
man.
way,
Yeah.
flush him this way, his completion percentage
He
goes
was
into
so
the
good
toilet.
as rookie
Yeah.
year.
That's what they
Okay,
give
that's a
you.
good example.
Yeah, they make you move.
He
But
was-
I mean, RG3 for a minute was killing the NFL until he got hurt. Killing it.
Yeah, but he got hurt. That's different than
Yeah.
they figured him out.
No, but that's what I mean.
Yeah.
I think the same thing with Jaden
Oh,
Daniels.
too thin?
I think he's going to be balling until something physical happens to him.
I saw a stat. RG3 and Jaden Daniels through their first 5 games have similar stats.
Yes.
Very similar
RG3
stats.
was really good.
Yes. Did you read the story? Who was the coach? The coach then with
Oh,
Snyder.
Shanahan. Shanahan. I just saw this. Yes.
Shanahan
yes.
went to Dan Snyder and said, trade him now after his rookie year. He's not as good as you think.
Really?
Yeah,
Let's
and
get
this-
3 first-round picks or whatever,
And
right?
this is when he was the hottest
we
guy
have
in
Kirk
the league.
Cousins.
Oh, they like Cousins better?
Yes. Trade him now. We'll get 3 first-round
Boy,
picks.
I'll
I
tell you
like
what.
Cousins.
Look, first
Yeah.
of all, give Shanahan props for
Yeah.
seeing it. You know, obviously he was right.
Yeah.
But to take your first-round pick who is killing it and trade him, there's not an owner in the world that's going to do that.
So here's the
Not-
thing.
Not one.
You asked me about having 2 sets of plans. There's coaching and then there's business.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay, so you want me to trade the guy? We've just sold 1 million of his jerseys. Our season ticket requests are through the roof.
Yep.
And you want me to trade him?
Yeah.
But he's not as good as you think. I don't care.
Right.
Right.
No.
Right. No.
Yeah. Isn't that a great feeling? Isn't that a great feeling when it's just no? Like sometimes your kids will ask you for something, or somebody at work will ask you to, hey, and it's more often than not you can, yeah, okay, I'll do that.
Yeah.
But when you get that one that's just like, oh no, we're not doing no.
But they were both right.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah.
All right, guys, that was your Pechanga pick of the week. Play your perfect combination at Pechanga Resort Casino, Southern California's premier resort casino experience. Commanders plus 6.5. guys.
Commanders plus 6.5. That's a lot of points for a good team.
Yes,
You
yes,
got a good
and
team
they're
that's
playing
getting a lot
close
of
to
points.
Washington too. It's not really a road game for them too much.
They're both kind of in the DMV. I know
Yeah,
that
yeah.
Baltimore's a little bit outside of it, but you ever been to?
It's hard for me to pick against Baltimore.
Really?
It really is. Yeah. They're playing in Baltimore, right?
Yeah.
AFC North ball is different, and it's different there. So this will be, if you want to know if this kid's legit, go through there and win.
Okay.
Yeah. Let me see you go through there and win one of those ugly, tough Lamar days when it's just not really bad weather, but it ain't great weather either. Yeah. Let me see you go through that cauldron. If you make it through there, I'm a believer.
I'm always struck by a guy that not only has success like Daniels is having, but the way that he's having success. Like rookie quarterbacks frequently, almost even Peyton Manning falls into this category. They look confused at the beginning. Like they're just, I'm not quite
Not
sure
him.
what it is I'm looking at. He doesn't look confused at all.
You bring the blitz, he steps to the
Yeah.
outside, and he just gets down the field, no panic.
Is that study? Is that game plan? Is that him just being that good at it? What is it?
You know, okay, so if it's me and you, if you're Wentz, I'm Goff, whatever, the quarterbacks that go 1-2, I would rather be the second guy off the board because there's less pressure. You got to carry the number 1 pick. You got to be the savior. Remember, I'm the underdog here, so I think there's just a calmness to how he plays. But he's always been that. You bring something, he beats it, he goes. Caleb Williams seems like he's always looking for the home run.
Yeah, that needs to be
like every
I
play's
don't
got
want
to be
to
magic.
coach it out of him because occasionally you're going to need a home run, but I'd like that to not be the first. You don't break the huddle thinking I got to put it in the end zone every time.
And that's how he plays.
Yeah.
And that's just not how this league is. Yes.
You mentioned AFC North ball. Let's talk about the NFC West. I watched the game last night. First of all, Geno Smith had a bad night. Neither one of those two teams impressed me all that much. Like this,
No.
Seattle looked really good through the
Yeah.
first 3 weeks. You're like, oh, okay. They've lost 3 in a row. They haven't looked good. They looked okay against Detroit. But now all of a sudden, you got 3-3. You got 3-3. We'll see what Arizona does. We know that the Rams are at 1-4, but there's nobody that's really running away from it. It feels like 9-8, maybe 10-7, maybe 8-9 wins this division. Somewhere 8, 9, 10 wins. I don't think anybody's getting to more than 10. I'm not even sure somebody's getting to 10. And as bad as the Rams have gotten off this year at 1-4, this is the only scenario where it feels like you're not dead, that the rest of the teams in the division are also struggling.
100. I think we're in agreement. There's not the wild card's not coming out of the West this year.
Probably 2 from the North and 1 from the East.
So the way to make the playoffs here is to do what? You got to win the division.
It's the only way.
So, and I think every team in this division is entirely beatable, including the 49ers. I think they may have the best chance to win it because they have the better players or the best collection of players, and their coaches
And they're
are really
well-coached.
good. Oh, my God. The end of that game, that's how you end a game. See, when you look at matchups, when I give you a matchup, most people go to receiver corner, pass rush versus O-line. He goes center versus nose tackle.
Yeah.
Our guy is better than him, and that's exactly what they go to win the game.
That's what they struggled with this year,
Yes.
though. They've had trouble closing the show. They had
Yes.
trouble closing the show against the Rams. They had trouble closing the show against Arizona. That they couldn't.
They did there.
They did, and
Yes.
they finally figured it out. But that's why I'm not naive, but I'm cautiously optimistic that as bad as 1-4 is, I know what the math is. It's literally less than 5% of the time you start 1-4, you make the playoffs.
Yes.
It's
I'll
bleak.
go Han Solo. Never tell me the odds.
It's bleak.
Yes.
But the odds, I think, are a little bit better than that, or at least the feeling of it's a little bit better, because Arizona, I know they blew the doors off the Rams when they played, but I'm
And
not
haven't
scared.
looked the same since.
I'm not scared of Arizona. They've already beaten San Francisco.
Healthy respect, no fear.
Right, yeah. And then you look at Seattle. The Rams have traditionally had some success against Seattle. None of that's particularly daunting to
No,
me.
I feel confident every time the Rams take the field against anybody in the NFC West because I think they have the better quarterback.
What would you have said to me if I said, DeMarco, I had a time machine, I jumped up to the bye week, the Rams are 1-4, and the only game they won was San Francisco?
Put me back in. Can we can we go back in time or go forward?
But
a
of
little bit
all
more?
the wins, of all the
Yeah.
games on their schedule, that was the one that's like, they're not going to win that game.
Yeah,
Just because they never win that game.
And they did, and crazy, and then you get smoked by Arizona. It's truly bizarre war. But I thought Seattle. How many pass attempts do you think Geno Smith had last night?
I'm going to 44.
52.
52.
That's not how you win games. Now, they were throwing. He had a 2-score deficit. He was trying to throw to come back, but that's not their ballywick. That's not what they want to do. Brock Purdy, this is classic Brock Purdy. 18 of 28.
Perfect.
255, 3 touchdowns, no
Perfect.
picks. Be the trigger man.
What's the winning number in the West? Is it 9? Is the division winner from the West, are they 9-8 at the end of the year?
I'm a big 10 wins guy, double digits. I'd say gets it done. But 9, I think we'll do it this year because it's down. But 10 to be safe.
Is there a place that 8 wins it? Because here's why I'm at. It happens. It's happened before.
Yeah.
It's not unprecedented.
That means you have a losing record.
Yeah, it happens. It doesn't happen a lot, but it happens.
Wow.
Losing
Okay.
teams go to the playoffs occasionally.
Yes.
It's not a lot, but occasionally.
Yes.
They've got 4 division games left. Okay, say they go 3-1 in the remaining 4 division games, so that would make you 4-2 in your division.
Yes.
Okay, not pretty darn good, but to get to 9 wins,
you got to beat Minnesota.
To find 9 wins, if you get 3 more coming, that gets you to 4. You got to find 5 wins on the rest of that schedule. That's where it gets really challenging.
10 wins, like in conference, or just
to get to the number. Never mind division. Just to find 10 wins for this team is asking a lot.
Let me look at this again because I go week by week.
Miami,
I
New
think
England.
you beat the
there's
Raiders.
2. Raiders. There's 3. You got to find me 2 more.
I think you can beat the Seahawks twice. You got to beat Miami.
No,
yes.
I'm counting Seahawks twice.
Eagles.
Okay.
Strong, but not as strong as they used to be. I know DeAndre's listening. Yeah, but not as strong. That is not a gimme game for the Eagles.
No, but it's not.
It's here.
It's not a gimme game. But come on, let's be honest.
But at least it's here. You don't have to deal
you have
with
to get
weather.
on a plane, but
right.
it's yeah.
You don't have to deal with weather, and it's New Year's.
Jets
or not Thanksgiving. The Saints, I think you can beat. Buffalo could be tough. Depends. I mean, Josh Allen may or may not be there by then, but Buffalo will be tough. Jets, you should win. Jets, you should win.
They're saying the exact same thing. That's why I think it's a toss-up.
And it's going to be a fantastic matchup. Yeah, it's like the old.
It's one of those. The Jets are looking at their schedule and saying, "Okay, well, we got the Rams coming to town." That's how they're looking at it.
And there's no guarantee that Jeff Ulbrich, who I respect and love, can turn that ship around.
He's there the rest of the way, though, right?
You mean for this year?
Yeah,
absolutely.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah. That's what Tony Romo in the 3rd and 18. Did I tell you this? Yes. So they had fired Scott Linehan. The Rams did.
Okay.
And they gave the job to Jim Haslett.
Okay.
Tough, old school. This is the coach you want. And he won one game, and all he needed was a second win. And they had Dallas on the ropes. Tony Romo converted a 3rd and 18 after a fumbled snap. Oh. So he must have run for 30 yards to pick up the first down. You want to talk about a backbreaker. I still hate him because of that. Yes.
Your memory for the people that have screwed you at some point in your career.
Him and DeMarco Murray.
What did DeMarco Murray do to
DeMarco Murray set a
the old
record.
Running back?
DeMarco Murray beat Walter Payton's record for one-game rushing yards, like 253 yards. He did it on like 12 carries. Every carry hit the box. It was ridiculous. Right.
Do you have any good memories?
A ton, but just those you'll never forget.
All right, we're going to get some more good memories starting tonight, Dodger Stadium. Yamamoto's on the hill, and is it up to him entirely? That's coming up next. It's Travis DeMarco, 710 ESPN.
Mason and Ireland.
Greg, they don't call me Johnny Baseball for nothing.
That's exactly. Every time I think of what you're really good at, it's baseball.
Yep. The biggest show on the radio, weekdays at noon.
On 710 ESPN.
Hey kids, Uncle Artie here from Pernia Law, here to tell you about a newer sponsorship deal with Matt Barnes, who has deep LA roots, former Bruin and pro basketball player for both LA teams.
If you're looking for the best possible results after an accident, call my guy, Uncle Artie at Pernia Law. And there's never any upfront fees. They collect when you collect. And for the record, their win-loss record puts them in the top of the standings. That's 844-DIAL-UNC. That's 844-DIAL-UNC.
Hey guys, it's Sedano here. You know it's hard to find a good dentist for your kids, someone who they can trust and enjoy going to the dentist with. Luckily, we found Children's Dental.
Fans, there is nothing sweeter than a cold glass of Stella Rosa and watching your team compete. But Stella Rosa wants to make it even sweeter and hook you up with the chance to win an experience to the biggest game of the college football season. You could win 2 tickets to the game, airfare, and a hotel for you and a friend. Head over to ESPNLADreamTicket.com to enter the Dream Ticket Sweepstakes presented by Stella Rosa, America's favorite semi-sweet, semi-sparkling wine. Please celebrate responsibly. Must be 21 or older to enter.
It's 710 ESPN.
DeMarco, do you have a food
An
item?
idea of what he's saying? No.
No,
Sorry.
I don't either.
Go ahead.
A food item that you eat out of obligation rather than you really like it.
A food item that I eat out of obligation.
Can I explain?
Yeah, go ahead.
Going to go to the Dodger game tonight.
Yeah? Oh.
I'm going to have a Dodger dog.
Okay.
I loved the original Dodger dogs as a kid.
Yes.
The Farmer John Dodger dog, the grilled Dodger dog. I looked forward to it. I'd have at least 2 and sometimes more than 2 Dodger dogs when I go. Now when I go to a Dodger game, I get a Dodger dog because I feel like I'm obligated to have a Dodger dog. They're not particularly great anymore.
But you got to have it. It's nostalgia. Right? Yeah, it's nostalgia. You got to be there.
Do you have a Dodger dog item in your life?
It's more like movie nachos.
Yeah.
I know, but they're so good.
So gross.
But they're so good, though.
That rubber cheese?
Yeah, you got to learn how to eat them in the dark because you will walk out with cheese on the front of your pants.
And then you have to ask for jalapenos now.
I love I hate that. Why we can't have nice things.
The cheese, that rubber cheese that they put on there.
It's not cheese.
It's not anything. Really, the next time you have that, I mean, just
don't ruin it.
No.
Yeah.
it doesn't taste like anything. It doesn't.
It's warm.
It's warm.
It's warm,
and it has a texture that's familiar.
And it makes the little chips a little soggy.
But it really, you're tasting the salt from the chip, and if you get jalapenos, you get the little.
You're
tang
right.
from
You're absolutely right.
The cheese actually is the blandest thing in the world. It doesn't taste like anything.
But yet we buy it every movie we go to.
Every single movie, it's a tradition. I got to have the movie nacho. Well, back in the day,
peanuts in the popcorn.
I do the
or M&Ms.
I do the Whoppers. And Raisinets in the popcorn.
Oh, okay. Yeah, same idea.
But make sure that movie's under 2 hours. Those Raisinets will work on you. Yeah, they'll work on you. Yeah.
Well, any dried fruit is going to work on you.
They're going to want out.
Yeah, dried.
Oh yeah.
Dried fruit is a risky. Sometimes you go like road trip. Well, I've got some apricot. I'm like, you want to stop every 40 miles? Like, what was the matter with you?
Yes.
No, we're not doing that.
Endgame was torture.
All right, so
yeah,
let's talk leashes.
Leashes?
Leashes.
Okay.
Not dog leashes, but pitching leashes.
I'm so glad you're getting into this. Yeah. I passed Greg, and then we were talking about Yamamoto.
What did he say?
Well, he's like you. He's hoping for the best.
I asked Greg. I walked into his office, and I said to you this morning, I can give you the reasons why I think that this is going to work out and this is going to work. I just have, generally speaking, a good feeling about this game. I think they're going to win.
He looks like he's a wreck,
and I don't feel like that very often. I think they're going to win.
I hope so. I hope you're right.
Tonight could be a night where, Shohei had a couple of home runs, Mookie hit one, and they've won 8-3. You know, it's just like it's just one of those nights. If it's a nip tuck night, that's different because then you're living and dying on every pitch. But you have to start Yamamoto because he's a starting pitcher. And he's theoretically your best guy.
Right.
But you cannot let what has happened to him against the Padres twice happen tonight. Because he getting blown out on opening night in Korea, I got 161 more of these. It's a bad night. I can't start burning up my bullpen in game 1 of the season, right? He got blown up in game 1 of this series. It was different, but it's, hey, I got 4 more games in this series. I cannot be in my bullpen in the first game because I don't know how the rest of this is going to unfold. If they hit him, even if they hit him and he doesn't give up runs, you're going to have to really think about when to go get him. Let's
hit
say
him hard.
The first inning, let's say there's a base hit and 3 loud outs.
Okay.
Nobody scores, but you're catching balls at the warning track, line drives at the second baseman. Center field tonight will probably be Chris Taylor. But catch a ball at the wall. This is not just because it's a 0, it's all good. They've got his number. They just didn't get it out. They've got his number. You have to be so quick to yank guys tonight. And I think the same thing's going to happen with the Padres. If they barrel him a few times, I wouldn't be surprised if you see him out. You saw how fast they took Cease out of game 4.
Yeah, that's true.
That you cannot mess around. If you fall behind by 3 or 4 runs, now all of a sudden, all of this goes for the Padres and the Dodgers. For the Padres, it's Scott and Adam and Suarez and maybe one other guy. And for the Dodgers, it's Kopech, it's Trinan, it's Phillips. You're gonna push those guys. You're gonna floor it. The game's going to get really short really quickly. If I'm behind by 3 runs, to score 3 runs off of those guys for both ways, you have to pull somebody early. You cannot give them a big lead.
You wouldn't let him pitch his way out of it.
Hell no.
I mean, if let's just say you're Yu Darvish, and this guy has a track record, and he can settle in. And he says, hey, look, I got it. I know what the adjustments are. I can figure this out. Give me 1 more.
I wouldn't.
You wouldn't at all?
Not tonight. It's literally in a winner-take-all scenario, or even for the Dodgers in Game 4.
Yeah.
If we lose tonight, the season's over. You don't have it tonight. I love you. You're great. I'm sure you would have figured it out. I can't wait for you to figure it out. You got to go.
You've got no faith in me at all.
Not tonight, I don't.
Dang.
I don't have the ability to do this.
Yeah.
Like, if you were, and again.
Like, you come out for the mound visit. Hey, what's going on? I'm okay. I got it. Let me get through this. Yeah.
So, if this were 1988 Oral Hershiser, okay, who had been cruising. But let me finish here, because I think this is what we're talking about, is if he had gone out there in the first inning and given up a couple of runs, 2 or 3 runs, I don't think you go get him, because this is somebody that had been really good for. Yamamoto has not been good against this team. To think that he's going to figure it out against this team is not good. To think that he's going to figure it out after missing 3 months of the season, I don't have the time.
Okay, so look at it the same way in reverse. What if he's cruising?
Yeah.
If he's cruising, let him go.
Yep.
But any sign of danger or disaster, I yank him.
Yep. And part
so
of
you have some faith.
Part of it depends on if the Dodgers have the same lead they had. If it's 5-0 in the third inning again,
let him go.
And he gives up a run. Okay, we're okay, but we're not getting a 3.
Okay,
we're not getting a 3. 1. All right, let me see a little bit more. But if they fall behind 1-0, 2-0, you have to go get it.
So, like I would say, protect your guy then. Protect your pitcher. Go out there and score some runs.
Yep.
Get ahead. Get ahead early. Yeah, and help him. Because I think I would tend to give him one more because he is my current day Earl Hershiser. That's what I'm paying him.
But he's not pitching well enough.
Not yet, but that's what I'm paying him to be. So,
yeah, but he's not there yet. Next year, if he pitches for 6 months or 5 months, or he goes into the playoffs having stacked up, 10 of his last starts, 8 of them were lights out. Okay.
Isn't he stretched out by now?
No, he's not.
He's still not stretched out to this point.
He hasn't pitched more than 5 innings in nearly 4 months.
Gosh, how long does it take to rehab?
It's not rehab. He hasn't pitched well.
Okay.
It's not that he's injured. It's that he's not pitching well.
Do you think he'll get to 5?
I think you need to get him through 3 for sure.
Again? That's short.
Nope. But again, it's not. Nothing matters after today. Figure tomorrow out tomorrow, right?
Yeah.
If you could tell me right now he's going to give you 3 runs and he's out of the game, or it's 3 innings and he's out of the game, you give up 1 run, I'll take it. Because I got to cover 6 innings with, and here's who you're talking about. I got to cover 6 innings with Trinan, Kopech, Phillips, and Vezina. Okay, that's 4 guys to cover 6 innings. I can do that.
You're just trying to get to the bullpen.
Wow. Look, they just won 8-0 with nothing but bullpen guys.
Yeah.
And if I have to pitch Banda, okay. If I have to pitch Hudson, okay. Like those guys they're fine. But if you can get me through 4, now all of a sudden I've got 4 guys to cover 5 innings that I have great faith in.
Yeah. What about the whole adage if you keep seeing relievers, the third time through you start tattooing them? Doesn't that hold up in baseball? That's why I'm like, at some point, you're going to have to go back to what it usually is. Your starter is carrying you.
It's more the third time through on the starter, but there's look, like anything else, I don't care what it is. The more I see it, the more I'm going to start to get comfortable with it.
Right.
Same thing's true with the Dodgers and the Padres relievers. That cuts both ways.
True.
Yeah.
Who has better bats, do you think? Better bats? Well, you got to go with Shohei.
The Dodgers have... They're bigger at the high end.
Mookie and Show.
Who's the best hitter on the Dodgers?
Shohei.
Who's the best hitter on the Padres? Tatis?
Tatis or Machado.
Okay. Take your pick. Is Shohei better than either one of those guys?
Yes, I'll say yes.
Oh, I agree. Who's the second best hitter on the Dodgers? Mookie. Is he better than? Yes.
Okay.
So now it's when you get down to those 5 through 9.
That's what I'm going to ask you.
That's probably tipping back the other way.
They're deeper.
You're
top heavy.
You're slightly more top heavy.
Makes sense. Okay. That's
why somebody
I'm like,
just hit a bunch of home runs tonight. Please, can this just be
Come
chill?
on.
Can this just be they just hit their 5th home run and we're in the 6th inning?
You can
really?
make this a laugher with your bats. That's what I'm saying. Forget all this Dodger or this pitching talk. Just go out there and swing the bat and see what happens.
I need you to put on your politics hat because I have questions for you next.
Oh, boy.
I need you to run a local political campaign. It's coming up. It's Travis DeMarco, 710 ESPN. But not
the most followed sports radio station in America.
710 ESPN.
At ESPN Los Angeles on Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, YouTube, TikTok,
Hey,
and
football
Twitch.
fans, there is nothing sweeter than a cold glass of Stella Rosa and watching your team compete. But Stella Rosa wants to make it even sweeter and hook you up with the chance to win an experience to the biggest game of the college football season. You could win 2 tickets to the game, airfare, and a hotel for you and a friend. Head over to ESPNLADreamTicket.com to enter the Dream Ticket Sweepstakes presented by Stella Rosa, America's favorite semi-sweet, semi-sparkling wine. Please celebrate responsibly. Must be 21 or older to enter.
72000, the law office of Joseph S. Normand.
Hey guys, it's producer Lindsay. Listen up, sports fans. Gear up for your next game day hang with your friends. What's on the menu? Sliders, wings, chips, and salsa? Well, all your favorite game day foods go great with Stella Rosa wines, a semi-sweet and semi-sparkling wine that must be served chilled. Stella Rosa can be found at your local retailer, so remember to grab a couple bottles next time you shop. Nothing sweeter than a cold glass of Stella Rosa and watching your team compete. Please celebrate responsibly.
Hey, Travis Rogers here for my friends at Mike Thompson's RV. It's time to get out and get dirty. Toy Hauler RV season is officially open. Bring your toys along for less now through October 20th at your Toy Hauler headquarters, Mike Thompson's RV. They have revved up discounts across a huge inventory of top-selling brands, dozens of floor plans to choose from. They're making it easy, so pack your toys and go full throttle with special pricing on all trailers and motorhomes in stock. Race on in today. These deals won't last. In-store and online, MikeThompson.com.
The Harin Foundation is inviting you to join us and ESPN Radio at our charity golf tournament, Monday, October 28th at the San Gabriel Country Club, to raise funds for scholarships. To date, we've given $138,000 in assistance, and we want to give more. Go to harinfoundation.org and click the banner at the top. Join the likes of Nomar, Sean Green, Mickey Hatcher, and others. Tune in to ESPN 710 for all the fun on the 28th. harinfoundation.org and click the banner at the top. See you there.
This season, get premium tech that inspires joy from Dell Technologies. Bring projects to life with the XPS 16. It delivers supercharged processing for enhanced productivity and freedom to express yourself. Performance-class Dell PCs with Intel Core Ultra processors deliver a dedicated engine to help accelerate AI. Enjoy free shipping, Dell rewards, and expert support. When you get a Dell PC with AI, it gives back. Shop now at Dell.com/deals.
Progressive presents 10 things on a contractor's to-do list that are harder than getting a commercial auto insurance quote. Bidding a new client, giving an accurate estimate, finding affordable materials, getting a client to pay you for work you already did, getting a client to pay you, period, securing permits and workers and tools, getting those workers and tools to work together, and finding the perfect pair of overalls. Pockets, baby. But the easiest thing on a small business owner's to-do list? Seeing if you can save on commercial auto insurance. Get a quote in as little as 7 minutes at progressivecommercial.com. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company and Affiliates. Coverage subject to policy terms and conditions.
This is the Travis and DeMarco Show.
Now weekdays 9 a.m. to noon on LA's mega sports station.
710 ESPN.
You ever considered running for public office?
I have.
You have?
I have the same fear as most people who don't run for public office.
The old skeletons in the closet?
My opponent will dig some stuff up that I want to stay buried.
Can't you make a quid pro quo? Right?
Sure.
You stay out of my closet, I'll stay out of yours.
If you found out about that, it doesn't matter what you did.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I don't want people to know that. But yes, I've considered it. I've been asked. Yeah, several times.
Oh, you've been asked?
I've been asked several times.
To run for what?
St. Louis once or twice.
Like city council? Or?
Yes.
Okay.
Alderman?
And then in where I live now.
Like
it was floated.
School board?
Yes, you should. And I'm okay.
PTA board?
Not the PTA. No. We'll come to blows in the PTA. Yeah, I'm not I'm not very diplomatic.
French, you were saying that you saw somewhere that Marshawn
Lynch on his podcast, which he does with Gavin Newsom, the governor of California, he mentioned that he is thinking about running for mayor of Oakland.
Oh, no way. Really?
Yes.
And he'll win.
I was just going to say he'd win.
In a landslide.
Who doesn't love Marshawn Lynch?
Yeah,
everybody loves Marshawn.
He'd win.
Except for 49er fans.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He would absolutely win because hometown guy.
Yes.
Right. He's just incredibly well liked.
Yes.
And he fits like the demographics. He
can speak to everyone.
He can speak to everybody.
He can speak to everyone. Here's the thing. Most people think who don't know him or just know about him, they think Marshawn Lynch is stupid.
Oh, no.
Because of the way he sounds or the way he talks or whatever.
He went to Cal.
He went to Cal.
Right.
Graduated from Cal.
Yeah.
Like actually graduate. They don't help you at Cal.
That, you know what? You're right about that.
Yes.
Like, there are a lot of places where they will help you. Cal's not one of them.
Cal does not help you.
It's probably one of the reasons UCLA sucks at football.
Same reason.
Yeah.
It's hard. I was just having this discussion with one of our guys here about UCLA. Historically, they only took kids that came from two-parent homes. They did. They had a certain kind of kid they wanted, and there were enough of them that they could field a good football team. Now, some of those kids are going where the money is.
Well, sure.
Yeah, it's harder to recruit those kids nowadays.
And you need guys that are football first. If you're football first at Cal or UCLA, you're going to struggle in school.
Correct.
You got to be school first.
And they are looking to drum you out of that school.
Yeah.
They can't wait to kick the football player off campus.
Who's the local LA guy? athlete that could run for mayor and have a real chance at winning.
Okay.
Like the Marshawn Lynch.
This was easy for me. When we brought this up, it was so easy. The name was right there, and you guys agree, right? Are you ready? The only guy here that could run for mayor where it works, where you can talk to everybody, kind of like Marshawn Lynch in Oakland.
Go through the everybody's.
Talk to everyone that's in Southern California.
Yeah.
Go to a grocery store.
Okay.
All those people
You're
in there.
talking Latino,
how
black,
diverse it is.
white, West Side, East Side, like everybody
Number
there
one,
is.
all those people know who you are. They know who you are on site.
Yep.
And you could speak to them. They can understand you. It would be Keyshawn Johnson.
Yeah, okay.
In a walk, he would win.
Clayton Kershaw.
No, it's too conservative.
Really?
See?
He's
really?
Kershaw's famous. Everybody knows who he is, but if I had to guess,
The minute he opened his mouth, nope.
Kershaw's politics are too conservative for L.A.
Yes.
Texas?
Yeah, he'd mop the floor
Little town
with somebody in Texas.
That's your district. Go
Right.
there. But here,
Right.
Key could speak to everyone.
Key has access to money.
Yes.
Key is a local celebrity. He's a
Yes.
national celebrity, but he's a local guy.
Yes.
Grew up in L.A., SC guy. Access to the SC network.
What's the last thing you put in?
Well liked.
And he's connected.
Oh, yeah. Oh, look, everybody knows him.
Yes.
It's a snake draft.
We should talk him into it. I would like to run the Parks Department in Los Angeles, and my pledge to the Johnson campaign will be to make all of the local LA City golf courses better. We're going to fix Balboa and Encino. We're going to fix the places at Griffith Park. We're going to get what's the one on Pico? I'm blanking. That's not Griffith. Rancho Park.
Yeah.
We're going to get Rancho Park squared away. There we go.
There you go.
That's
I
what
like
we're
it.
running on.
Anybody got
I'm
another
just in charge of
candidate
parks.
in LA? Anybody?
Well, I'm trying to. Magic
Jorge
could
says
do it.
Magic Johnson.
Magic could do it.
Magic could run for governor and win.
He can run for president.
Magic would get some serious votes as a presidential candidate.
Magic's mayor's too small for Magic.
Yeah, he could run
you know
for
what I mean?
governor
Like,
and
I
win.
mean, being the mayor of Los Angeles is a big job. Don't get me wrong.
Yeah.
He's bigger than that.
Yeah.
Magic is governor.
Now, is he going to run it like the Lakers?
Senator.
What do you mean?
Whoa.
Like quit?
Whoa.
Is he going to run it like the Lakers?
I did not think Magic was going to take one from Funchess today. That was wild.
Wow. No, but just on
He's the
name
only
rec
Laker.
alone, yes.
He's the only Laker.
Yes.
I don't think there's a Ram that cuts through like that.
What about Worthy? James Worthy?
For the same reason. I don't think you want to unearth.
I mean, he's
those
very,
relatives.
very likable.
Everybody loves
It's
Worthy.
Big
Worthy's
James.
interesting.
Do
Worthy's
you think
interesting.
everyone in LA knows him right now?
Okay, no.
Yeah.
Here's why. And again, my kids would not be eligible to vote. They're out of the city limits. But
Yeah.
my Bobby would know who James Worthy is. My other two kids would not. Because Bobby's much more plugged into the sports
I have
world.
another Laker.
Keyshawn? Yeah, go
I have
ahead.
another Laker. He might be a little controversial if you look into him.
Rodman?
No.
Oh.
Derek Fisher.
D-Fish.
Look, if you look a little bit to his stuff going on off the court and stuff, like it might be a little
if he's
ugly.
walking through the swap meet, you might miss him.
Yeah,
though.
but I mean, I think people recognize him. He's
pretty popular
likable.
here.
He
Yeah.
is. Yeah.
A lot of generations of people in LA know him.
I think Matt Barnes might have ended that run for him. Yeah, I'm sorry, D-Fish. My
I mean,
bad.
it happened.
I'm just saying.
You didn't make it up.
Yeah, right?
If you would have won the fight, you might have won the election.
There's
yeah.
a few. There's
a couple.
No L.A. King.
Nope.
There's no
Luke Robitaille?
No.
Luke Robitaille.
No. Well,
Yeah.
no. I think that's it.
Female athlete.
Lisa Leslie?
Lisa Leslie
Lisa
comes
Leslie's
to mind.
on the list. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I
I'd
guess
go for her.
Who?
Lisa Leslie. I'd
Lisa
vote for
Leslie?
her. Yeah.
You know who I think is going to move into politics at some point in her life? It's not LA based. It's Caitlin Clark. With her audience and her what do you call that?
Q rating?
Her Q rating, she's going to move into politics at
See
some
if she's
point.
going to play in an LPGA event.
Yes.
Yeah, she's going to get out there and play golf
What
in
an
front
athlete.
of people.
Is she any good?
I would be really surprised if she wasn't.
Me too.
Yeah,
Okay.
I don't know if she's ever played,
Yeah.
but I would imagine just seeing how athletic she is, that if she has played even a little bit of golf, I bet she's pretty good at it.
She was Rookie of the Year, right?
I don't know.
She was Rookie of the Year, correct?
Who?
Caitlin Clark.
yes, she was.
She was Rookie of the Year. Yeah.
One person in our chat is saying Troy Aikman, just because I guess he went to UCLA, but I mean, you don't see him around LA, right?
I don't know anything about Troy's
Mayor of LA?
politics.
Yeah, Troy was only here because he broke his leg in Oklahoma.
Yeah, he was at Oklahoma
Yeah.
first, and
Yeah,
Troy's a Texan, right?
Yeah.
Like I'm assuming he still lives in Dallas or
I like
in the
my
area.
choice. I bet it's Key. Maybe some other. I know who Key would win unless this guy ran, and he won't do it because he's too old. Pete Carroll.
I don't know if Pete Carroll gets anything other than the West Side vote.
You don't think so?
Yeah.
Okay, it's Pete Carroll who
Yeah.
can talk to anybody now.
Pete Carroll's chill.
Yeah.
But Pete Carroll getting a lot of votes in East LA?
Pete Carroll can
Yes,
go
he
through
could.
East
I
LA.
think he could.
Yeah. Pete
Yeah,
Carroll's
they
got
still
cred.
remember Reggie Bush and Matt Leinart.
Yeah, he's
Yeah.
got cred. There's a lot of jerseys in East LA.
Not
SC
of Pete Carroll, they're
no,
not.
but SC jerseys of his run. Yes.
Pete Carroll's interesting.
If Pete Carroll ran, you might have issues.
if Pete Carroll and Key had a runoff.
Oh, my God. Come on. Do it
I
here.
think Key gets him. I think Key gets him.
I'm telling you, that's a good. I think we'd all vote for Keyshawn. Yes.
Look, I just want to be able to park wherever I want. Key would make stuff go away.
Yes, sir.
We could say that again, Funch.
Prize Picks after
Prize
this.
Picks. Okay, we'll do Prize Picks coming up in just a little bit. I don't know what it is. I usually get pretty nervous before games like this. And I'm thinking of all the things that can go wrong. I'm thinking of all the things that can go right. I literally have come full circle. It went at the beginning of the series. I'm like, hey, maybe the gods are finally going to smile on the Dodgers as opposed to their opponent. Maybe they're finally going to be able to pull one out that you don't expect, and then they started going down the same road they always. I'm, oh boy, here we go again. But heading into tonight, why not? Like I keep going back to what Shohei said. You're asking us to win 2 games in a row? That's not. Yeah, we can do that.
We've done that before.
They've done that. They usually do that.
Yes.
They're a good team to win 2 in a row. I know the Padres are a good team too, but it feels like an even match. You're at home, and let's have our special guys be our special guys. Let's have Shohei pop one. Let's have Freddie pop one. Let's have Mookie pop one, and just run into a couple, get a couple of crooked numbers, and let's see what happens.
No doubt. I love that makeup of the team. All we got to do is win 2. We're not going to panic.
Got to pitch.
Yeah.
Got to pitch.
But we're not going to panic.
Got to pitch. All right, we'll do a little hot and cold coming up next. It's Travis DeMarco, 710 ESPN. All right, now we're going to talk about Prize Picks, Funchy, because Prize Picks is awesome. Prize Picks takes what's great, playoff baseball, NFL football. By the way, the NBA is right around the corner. The NHL is taking place right now. You can play all of these on Prize Picks because it's as easy as you pick more, you pick less. And if you pick right, you can win up to 100 times your money. As little as 4 picks, you can win up to 100 times your money at Prize Picks. But you can't do any of it if you don't have the app on your phone. So put the Prize Picks app on your phone, download the app, and then once you're signing up, you're going to want to use the code 710 for a first deposit match, of up to $100. That's code 710 on Prize Picks for a first deposit match of up to $100. I love the fantasy scores that they put up there for the playoff games. I love the under on the fantasies, the less than, right? Because those numbers get big. They're hard to hit. So take a look at that, but you can't do it if you don't have the app. Prize Picks, pick more, pick less. It's that easy.
Mason and Ireland.
Greg, they don't call me Johnny
Hey,
Babe.
football fans, there is nothing sweeter than a cold glass of Stella Rosa and watching your team compete. But Stella Rosa wants to make it even sweeter and hook you up with the chance to win an experience to the biggest game of the college football season. You could win 2 tickets to the game, airfare, and a hotel for you and a friend. Head over to ESPNLADreamTicket.com to enter the Dream Ticket Sweepstakes presented by Stella Rosa, America's favorite semi-sweet, semi-sparkling wine. Please celebrate responsibly. Must be 21 or older to enter.
ESPN LA and Beverly Hills Ortho are teaming up because we want to know who's smiling in SoCal. Go to ESPNLA.com and nominate who you think is making LA a better place. Could be a mentor, a teacher, a coach, a good Samaritan, or you could nominate yourself. You could win prizes like sweet tickets, Sonic Care electric toothbrushes, whitening treatment, or the grand prize, Invisalign. Enter now at ESPNLA.com, and remember, you're always smiling at Beverly Hills Ortho.
Drink of ESPN Radio College Football Tour. Power your performance with a drink that's as hungry for victory as you are. Crack open an ice-cold Monster and dominate your competition. Monster Energy. Unleash the beast. Grab yours today.
Great game. You got into the end zone again and again. How'd it feel?
Awesome. Like getting a new iPhone again and again. I just got the new iPhone 16 Pro today.
Really?
Yeah, and with AT&T Next Up Anytime, I can upgrade early every year.
Very nice.
Feel like an MVP again. Learn how to get the new iPhone 16 Pro on us and the latest iPhone every year with AT&T Next Up Anytime. AT&T. Connecting changes everything. Offer subject to change. Additional fees, terms, and restrictions apply. $0 offer may not be available on future iPhones. Next Up Anytime feature may be discontinued at any time. See att.com/iPhone for details.
As you know, we've welcomed a new partner here at 710 ESPN, NextGen. NextGen, the official AC, heat, and plumbing company of SoCal sports fans.
You're as cold as ice.
Call 833-3-NEXTGEN, NEXGEN, or visit nextgenairandplumbing.com. Time for our feature we do 3 days a week. Who's hot, who's cold, thanks to NextGen. Boy, time for Who's Hot, Who's Cold. Take it away, Producer M.
Hi, guys.
You're here.
I'm here.
Let's go, Em.
I don't think I can replace Emily, but I will try to do my best today. Hot and cold. The Lakers, they released their new City Edition jerseys for the 24-25 season.
Those the Lake Show ones?
The Lake Show ones,
Yeah.
yes. I'm feeling them a little bit. They're okay. I've seen worse jerseys, but I've seen better jerseys. I don't know, guys. What do you guys think?
So you saw them, right, DeMarco?
I did.
Yeah.
The gradient, right?
They I don't like them, but I'm the wrong person to ask because if it were up to me, the Lakers, when they play at Staples Center or whatever, Crypto, they would wear their yellow uniforms, their gold uniforms. That's it. When they go on the road, they would wear their purple uniforms, and that's it. Like in my mind's eye, I think of the Lakers at home and Magic in his yellow jersey and on the road in his purple jersey, and that's how it was. You knew where they were, you knew who they were playing, you knew where they were home on the road, and now they wear purple at home, they wear black, they wear yellow, they wear blue, they wear white.
White on Sundays.
They do all of these different things. So I'm the wrong audience for them because I just want the original too, but that purple color that's in that jersey feels like it's almost a little too blue, too. But you know me, I'm preoccupied with uniforms to an unhealthy amount.
Also, they're going to play in a different court. It's going to be a black court on there. Like
I
the logo
like
is
the
kind of
different
black.
courts.
It's cool.
Like a real black court?
Different court. Why did they have to change the court?
It's
It
funny.
doesn't make sense.
That doesn't bother me the way the uniforms bother me. You know what I mean? Like it's totally the same thing.
The floor is going to be black?
Well, no. It's just the wood, but then the lines and then the logo. It's black.
When they did that's it, the IST, right?
Yeah.
When they would play IST games, no matter where you were playing, the court was different.
Yes.
Like it would be painted
That was kind of cool,
differently.
though.
Yeah. I like that
I
part.
like that. The blue turf, like Boise State, can't stand that. But I like when you mess.
Seen the red at Eastern?
Crazy.
It looks bizarre.
It does. It hurts my eyes.
Yeah.
What don't you like about this new Laker jersey?
That it's
is the
not
way
the
Los
normal,
Angeles is?
Well, first of all, it should say Lakers and not Lake Show, but that's me being an old man.
Yeah.
You're right.
I know, but I don't like anything that's not the two basic
Not
uniforms.
traditional.
So that, like I said, I'm the wrong guy for this.
I was actually asking Jorge, the guy that actually buys stuff for fashion. How come you don't like it?
I don't know. It's just the purple is not the right. It's not the Laker purple,
it's
right?
Slightly too blue.
It's a little darker.
It's just
So it's that. It's not that it's ugly. It just
and then the Lake Show
both.
thing on it. The Lake Show.
Is it ugly?
I don't like the Lake Show on
you
there
just don't
either.
like it. Okay.
Yeah.
So you're not going to buy it.
I'm not.
Okay. There you go.
Bunch, would you buy it?
I would not buy it. I'm with you, Travis. I like classic stuff. I like the yellow. I like the purple, and that's it. I don't even like the white Sundays.
That's the only one that I'm. Yeah, that's okay because it's just got the classic Lakers on the chest. But anytime you get exotic with it, let's go back. Let's throw them back.
Look what happened with the Dodgers.
I buy one a year, and this is the new one. I'll buy it.
Look what happened with the Dodgers. They tried something different. It's a Pop-Tart. There were guys that were wearing Pop-Tart.
Pop-Tart? Confetti cake.
Yeah.
They're City Connects, the ones that say Los Angeles kind of going. If you looked at closely, there's little flecks of like color in the white.
Pop-Tart? I can never see that again without seeing Pop-Tarts now.
Yeah.
Wow, you just ruined it. Okay.
I don't hate that hat, though, with the L.A. and the
D in the middle.
It's not, again, the Dodgers should wear gray on the road, white at home, L.A. interlock everywhere, but I don't hate it.
Also, when they hit the road, they should play with the one that says Los Angeles on it.
I love that.
I love that.
When
I love that.
When it comes to these city jerseys, I think they should just stick to one city jersey.
Yeah.
That's it. Like, you do one city jersey per year, and that's it. You don't have to come up with another city.
What you were wearing?
Not at all. I can care less about what I'm wearing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What's
on the field or off.
Yeah.
All right. Jorge sent me this disturbing video of a AI robot that's
They're here.
a bartender.
Oh, dude.
They're here.
Yeah, he was telling we watched the video. You can see that he talks to the bar. He talks to the person that is drinking
Did you
the drink,
DeMarco?
and stuff like that.
I did.
It's crazy.
What do you guys think about this?
Spooky.
The robot car? No. The robot bartender? Absolutely. I've been waiting on this since the Jetsons.
No way.
I've been waiting on this.
What was the maid and the Jetsons, the robot
Judy.
maid? No, Judy was the daughter.
Yeah, daughter Judy.
Yeah,
I forgot
Jane,
the maid.
his
Yeah,
wife.
me look it up.
Doris. I want to say it's Doris. We'll look it up.
I used to watch it in Espanol. Her name is
Rosie.
Robotina.
Rosie.
Robotina.
Rosie the robot.
Rosie.
Rosie the robot.
Rosie.
Okay, yes.
This bartender, this robot bartender, is chatting with the customers, asking if they want to take a selfie. It's filling up the tap of the beer. It's not like it's a conveyor belt where it senses that something's on, the beer pours out, the conveyor belt slides out. It's like, hey, you guys want to take a selfie? Hey, here you go. It's having a conversation with you. It's throwing you deuces. It is so weird.
Hey, Travis, you want to take a picture with me?
I don't want to take a picture with the bartender.
Bro,
what about the
it's
traditional bartender where you go in, you got
Thank
problems
you.
or
Where
whatever,
everybody knows
you
your
talk to
name.
him?
The traditional
Thank you.
bartender that ignores you?
Yeah.
I mean,
See, this one won't. See? You can always get a drink from this guy.
Or you can never get a drink from this guy when he malfunctions. The bartender, you can always get the bartender. I get it. Some of them are they're not paying attention to you, and you got to know you got to take care of them the first time you do get their attention.
Yes.
So they know when
you
you
got to tip big.
Yes.
Tip big the first time.
Tip big.
Mm-hmm.
And that
So
way
it's extortion.
They're gonna it's paying in advance. It's making sure that you get what you need.
Okay.
Extortion. How dare you?
I'm just saying. Go ahead. Yeah.
So just take care and don't wave money at them. Don't whistle at them.
At the bar, the robot or the real
person? The real person. Because the
okay.
real person, I can win that guy over to my side.
Okay.
I can't. A robot doesn't give a damn.
I don't think a robot will ignore you. That's what I'm saying.
But what if his little sensor doesn't see me?
That might be an issue. But I've been waiting for this my whole life, so I'm excited. I can't.
I don't want a robot to fly my airplane. I don't want him to drive my
Do you guys
car.
watch
So you're not going on Waymo? You don't go on the Waymo?
I'm not getting in a robot car.
Nope.
No.
No. Would you, Funch? Have you ridden in one?
I've seen them.
I've seen them.
And one almost hit me while I was walking, so I don't know if I want to. We haven't, the technology is not, good yet.
I know what the arguments of the people that are on the pro side of this are. Well, people drive into each other all the time. You're right. They do.
Right.
Yeah.
People hit other people, and people make mistakes, and crashes are going to happen.
Yes.
I understand that. It's not that an accident can't happen in a Waymo or anything else that can. They can. I'm aware. What happens when something really weird pops up? Right? You know what I mean? Like just this thing that the Emily was telling the story about a Waymo kind of pinned her into her parking spot where she couldn't get out.
Yeah.
And the whole system breaks down. I need
sentient,
somebody there that's like, hey, I got to move this out. I got to move here. There's a hole in the road that I'm going to stop for. The Waymo might not stop. There's too many
So
things. that can
let's
go
say
wrong.
Waymo has like technical difficulties or whatever. Is there someone that can command it, like
Funny
to
you
do
ask.
something else?
Funny you ask, because there's one that got pulled over by a police officer, and then the police officer goes up to the window. Nobody's in there. So I guess he's trying to get the sensors of the camera to like roll down the window so he can communicate with them. I guess there's a radio inside.
There
has
right?
to be some kind of like talk back, whatever.
Wow.
And then the cop was like, "Hey, your car's acting up. Something's going on with the car. You have to move it." And eventually, like after like I don't know 10 minutes, it got moved.
Yeah, but 10 minutes.
That's a minute.
Yep.
That's a long time.
Could you be in the back seat of a driverless car
No,
on the freeway?
I couldn't.
going 70 miles an hour and you're in the back seat.
I could.
Your hands are on the.
What about
Yeah.
okay, so like those new Teslas or whatever, they have a you can drive without doing the steering wheel. Can you do that?
You have to put your hands back on the steering wheel periodically,
and you have to,
or it would turn itself off. Yeah,
right.
You have one.
I do.
Yeah.
And it works, but it constantly is checking to make sure that you're driving.
There's
the
a
car,
human
that
there,
you're
right.
that you're there.
Yeah.
It'll beep at you and do all those other things.
But I can't imagine being in the backseat of a car going 70 miles an hour.
Way.
Yeah, no way.
No way. Because here's the it's like a pilot.
Yes.
The pilot has some skin in the game.
Yes, he's in it.
He's in it.
right.
The driver of an Uber has some skin in the game.
He's in it.
He doesn't
He's
want to
in the
hit
car.
the wall.
Right.
He doesn't want to drive into traffic. The machine has no skin in the game.
At all.
One more thing.
And you're not going to get hurt.
Would you do a robot chef?
No.
If I do a robot bartender, I might do a robot chef. Make me a burger.
Make it with love, DeMarco. Make it with
It's a burger. Come on,
Make that burger with the special far touch.
Robots can love.
Have you guys been to a place where the waiter is a robot and it brings you your food?
No.
Yes, I went to San Diego maybe a month ago to visit my cousins, and we went to a Korean barbecue spot where the meat, that you cook on a grill, they bring it to you in a robot, like a little R2D2 guy.
Wow.
Brings you the food. Yes.
Nope.
I mean, that might be cool for Star Wars fans.
Let me ask you this.
But I'm not. It doesn't cook for you.
No, it does not cook for you.
It just brings you the food. Okay, that's
I'm the person that doesn't like interacting with a lot of people on a regular basis. There are some things I need to interact with a person with.
There you go.
Right? Like
food.
To drive the car, fly the plane, cook the food, draw my drink. Yeah.
No doubt.
Thank you, dude. Here's some money for you so I don't have to wait in this line the next time I come through. Who's Hot, Who's Cold is brought to you by NextGen, the official AC heat and plumbing company of SoCal sports fans. Call 833-3-NEXTGen. That's 833-3-NEXGEN or nextgenairandplumbing.com to schedule online. The Dump, Super Crosstalk, and then Dodger Game Departure. It's all coming up next. It's Trav and DeMarco, 710 ESPN. So my kids are out of the house now, right? Most of them, all of them. And the thing that I keep thinking about are those memories when we're all together and finding ways to have all of us get together again. And a great way to create those moments, to never miss any of those moments, is with an RV, to go take a trip together, to go be in a space together where you get to enjoy each other's company, to create those new memories. And right now, the great folks at Mike Thompson RV, they are hooking you up. They have the newest and most popular RVs available. All of the name brands that you're thinking about, Coachman, Fleetwood, Forest River, Grand Design, many, many more along the way. And at Mike Thompson RV, this is a family-owned and operated business since 1972. So they want to help you create those memories. They want to make sure that you are having those great experiences that we all love and cherish. So why not go into one of their 4 locations around Southern California? No matter where you are close to a Mike Thompson RV store. We're talking Santa Fe Springs, Fountain Valley, San Bernardino, Riverside County. So they're all available for you all over the Southland. And the best part about these RV trips is, you want to stay a little longer? Stay a little longer. You need to turn around for whatever reason and come back a little sooner? Turn around and come back a little sooner. These are all the great options that come to you at an RV superstore like Mike Thompson. So make it super easy to pack up all your toys and go full throttle. Special price available on all trailers and motorhomes in stock. So race on in today to Mike Thompson RV. And of course, you can go online to see all this great stuff at MikeThompson.com.
Steve Mason and John Ireland.
Mason and Ireland is next after Travis and DeMarco.
When I'm listening to the radio and I'm punching around the dial, I tend to land on the station that has the most energy. That's usually us. We usually have the most energy.
We are an energetic radio station.
This is energy.
We want to pull you through the radio and make you feel it.
ESPN LA and Beverly Hills Ortho are teaming up because we want to know who's smiling in SoCal. Go to ESPNLA.com and nominate who you think is making LA a better place. Could be a mentor, a teacher, a coach, a good Samaritan, or you could nominate yourself. You could win prizes like sweet tickets, Sonic Care electric toothbrushes, whitening treatment, or the grand prize, Invisalign. Enter now at ESPNLA.com. And remember, you're always smiling at Beverly Hills Ortho.
Years. Like Oral, we know something about winning.
I believe they call that a dynasty.
Come see what the fun is all about at Rotolo Chevrolet.
Getting quality employees to fill positions in your company is essential, but finding those people can be a major hassle unless you use ZipRecruiter. ZipRecruiter makes finding quality people a breeze. ZipRecruiter's advanced technology identifies candidates with the right skills, sends you great matches, then you can easily invite them to apply. 4 out of 5 employers who post on ZipRecruiter get a quality candidate within the first day. See for yourself. Go to ZipRecruiter.com/LA to try ZipRecruiter for free. That's ZipRecruiter.com/LA.
Trojan fans, want to go to the USC-UCLA rivalry game at the Rose Bowl? Just grab an icy cold Coors Light and visit CoorsLight.com/college football. Enter the keyword SCORE, and you got a shot to win your tickets to the game. It's all thanks to our great friends at Coors Light, the official beer of college football and proud partner of the USC Trojans on ESPN LA.
No purchase necessary. Starts 8/1/24. Ends 1/21/25 at 11:59 p.m. CT. Must be a legal resident of 50 USDC, 21 years of age or older. Void where prohibited. Use keyword to get entries for keyword prizes. See official rules at www.CoorsLight.com/college football for entry instructions, keywords, odds, prices, and restrictions. Sponsor Molson Coors Beverage Company, USA, LLC. 250 South Wacker Drive, Chicago, Illinois, USA, 60606.
Football is back, and so is Shake Shack's free chicken Sundays. Going on now, Shake Shack is offering a free chicken shack with $10 minimum purchase with code Chicken Sunday in Shack or on ShakeShack.com on Sundays only. Terms apply. When pain keeps you from doing what you love, Hoag Orthopedic Institute gets you back to you. We are ranked number 18 in the nation and number 1 in Orange County for orthopedic and spine care by U.S. News & World Report. From the surf to the green, our world-class doctors are there, which is why more Californians choose Hoag Orthopedic Institute for orthopedic and spine care more than any other hospital. At Hoag Orthopedic Institute, there is no one better at getting you back to you. Proudly founded by premier physicians in partnership with Hoag. Learn more at HoagOrthopedicInstitute.com.
Hey, it's Mace. NBA basketball is 11 days away, and the best place to watch all the action is Cosm. It's revolutionary technology bringing the sports experience to life. Visit Cosm.com. Enjoy NBA action in shared reality all season long.
At the Home Depot, we know Saturdays are for college football. That's why we have everything you need to never miss a play. Like North America's #1 home fire safety brand, Kidda. Because on a day full of football sounds you love, like fight songs, roaring crowds, and your favorite commentators...
like me, Kirk Herbstreit.
The last sound you want to hear is... Defend your game time with Kidda and the Home Depot. How doers get more done. Based on total household installations as of December 2023.
If it's hot, it's here. The best new stuff is at GNC. GNC brings you some of the best new products first from brands like Optimum Nutrition, Ghost, Bloom, and more. GNC has the newest breakthroughs in muscle building, weight loss, and wellness, and the best energy drink flavors. If you heard about it at the gym, you can bet that conversation started at GNC. Ask a coach about the newest drops at your GNC store or shop our full collection online at GNC.com today. If it's hot, it's here. GNC.
It's time for everything we haven't gotten to today. Yes, it's time for the dump.
So, DeMarco, I know that you are on a program and have been for a while. You're looking good. You're
Thank
looking
you, sir.
lean and mean.
Likewise.
But you, I do know that back in the day, you were a fan of a drive-through. And
Yes.
a drive-through sandwich here and there.
Yes.
Right? And
Yes.
you're the one that introduced me to the idea of you could eat it straight out of the box while you were driving.
You got to have a big hand.
Yeah.
It works, right?
It does work.
Yes.
And that way all the little bits stay in the box instead of on the floor of your car.
Ketchup, the little pieces of onion don't land in your lap.
Exactly.
See?
Exactly. So put yourself in the frame of mind where you would eat this kind of stuff.
Okay.
Yesterday, McDonald's released the Chicken Big Mac.
The Chicken Big Mac.
The Chicken Big Mac.
Chicken patty.
chicken,
But a Big Mac.
two chicken, two
Yes.
all chicken patties, special sauce, lettuce, cheese, pickles, onions on a sesame seed.
You know what? No
Yes.
onions in the chicken Big Mac.
Oh,
Okay, good.
Is it the same chick? Sorry, is it the same chicken from the chicken sandwich?
Yes, it is.
yeah.
like
It
the
is.
McChicken?
It is the same chicken from the
The
McChicken.
crispy?
Yes.
Oh,
yes.
The little
yeah,
round
yeah,
little.
Yes.
The big old
Yes.
nugget. Oh,
Yeah,
done.
yeah.
Done.
Yeah.
I mean,
But they put it with the mac sauce, which
Yeah.
I think is kind of. I like the McChicken sauce better with the
McChicken is just mayo.
I
It's
like
mayonnaise.
that
Yeah,
mayo.
it's just
I love
mayonnaise.
that. I love that mayo.
Yeah, yeah.
Mac sauce is pretty good.
It is. It is.
But on
Buffalo
but on chicken
sauce
though?
on that.
On chicken though?
Let's
Really?
find out.
You ever had nuggets with the McChicken sauce? Would you eat nuggets with the McChicken
sure.
sauce?
With the Mac sauce, you mean?
The Mac sauce.
Yeah.
I've
Oh,
never
yeah.
tried
Good.
that.
I would
I've
try
never
that.
tried it, but I
See?
would do
Yes,
it.
I would love it.
Give that a shot. Yeah.
You know what? It's change your just if you're into this sort of thing. Your McDoubles, which are double cheeseburgers, only it's not a double cheeseburger because it only has one slice of cheese.
The dumbest thing in the world.
Yeah, a double cheeseburger is a double cheeseburger.
Yes.
A McDouble is a double burger, one slice of cheese. A McDouble with mac sauce.
I've never had that.
Let's go.
Yeah.
I'm just saying, hard to beat.
I
Hard
like
to
it.
beat.
A Big Mac, a chicken Big Mac. Wow.
I'd give it a
Interesting.
spin. Give
Of
it a
course,
shot.
of course we would.
Yeah,
Yes.
yeah.
Yes.
The Top Gun movie soundtrack was the #1 album on the Billboard chart today in 1986.
Guess what led off my walk this morning? This
Danger
song,
Zone?
This song right here.
I was going to guess Playing with the Boys.
Nope, this one right. Not
Playing with the boys.
Oh my god.
Playing with the boys.
No.
No. I don't know.
No.
It's a weird scene.
Yes.
It's a weird scene.
All greased up.
And they're snapping at each other.
Oh, yeah.
Like, it's like, come on, all right.
Yes.
What are we doing here?
What movie was that? There's a movie called Killing Zoe. Killing Zoe, Z-O-E. Zoe or Zoe.
Okay.
Where Tarantino's in it. He shows up in a cameo. And it's this party where he explains
Hey,
Top
I've
Gun.
seen that, and I've seen that scene.
He
He's
explains Top
no
Gun in
no
a
cap.
completely different.
He might be
Yes.
right on this one.
He might be in a completely different light.
So
yes, he's right.
Yes, he is. He is right.
Yeah.
He's right.
we were talking about sequels earlier today. We drafted our worst movie sequels. Top Gun Maverick does not qualify.
Oh, no.
Top
I
Gun
watched it.
Maverick's
I watched
terrific.
that.
You know what I loved about that movie?
Yeah.
It's something that we were criticizing before, but it only started this way, and then we had a whole new movie. They opened the movie exactly the way they opened with the same shots.
I got goosebumps.
With the same music, with the same typography
Yes.
on the screen. Like I'm like, oh, let's go.
Is it Harold Faltermeyer?
It is.
Yes.
The one that has that
Yes.
song at the beginning.
Look at you playing. Come on, man. Stop it.
And we get to meet Penny Benjamin in the sequel.
Yes.
He upgraded in that one.
She's got a boat.
You think he upgraded?
Yeah, he did.
Oh,
come on.
Wait,
Stop.
come on,
This
Kelly
could be the end of our
Kelly
relationship.
McGillis back in the day.
Stop.
Come on. Come on.
Girls
No.
like 80s hot.
Come on, the elevator scene.
The,
Come on.
The premise of talk radio is entertain the bit, right? Stop it. Stop it. Jennifer Connelly and Kelly McGillis? Are you
Knockout.
out of your mind?
Yeah, come on. Back in the day. I didn't
Kelly
know about
McGillis
Jennifer Connelly
had
back then.
a cool little house by the beach.
Yes.
Jennifer Connelly has a bar by the beach.
Yeah.
And a
Builds her
cool
a bar.
house by the beach.
You win.
And a boat.
You win.
And she's Jennifer Connelly.
But she had a daughter, though.
That's cool.
That's cool.
She's 50-something. She's she's not going to wait around until she's in her 50s.
There's some issues. We got to keep it down. Yeah.
And she knows how to sail. She's
Yeah.
kind of funny.
Take my breath away. It was just me and her.
Berlin.
Berlin. It was blue.
Plus, the
Yes.
daughter's cool. Like she was,
Yeah.
she let him
She
sneak
was
out.
in
Hey,
on it.
mom, I
Yeah,
get it.
okay.
You know,
Yeah.
come on.
Yeah.
Did you ever have to climb out the window, DeMarco?
Oh,
yeah. Jorge was quick to come in
Yeah.
on that
Oh
one.
my man, it
Yeah?
was rough. It was
Travis.
tough.
Like
too.
in a hurry or just
For a guy that we mentioned today.
Oh,
really?
Oh, yeah. For a guy that we mentioned today. Oh,
Okay.
absolutely.
You've lived the life, my friend.
Just saying.
I'm very jealous.
That Fox dressing room.
Hey-o.
Lionel Richie had let's see here, Can't Slow Down, the second solo studio album by Lionel Richie was released today in 1983. It featured a pair of #1 hits.
All night long.
All night long, and I think a little slower, a little more soulful.
You got me. What is it?
Hello.
Hello is on that same album.
Yeah.
No way.
Yeah.
Okay. I didn't know that.
Lionel Richie's one of those guys, Lionel Richie's got all the hits.
Yeah.
He's got more than you think.
He's written a lot more than he sings.
He probably has, I can name 10 or 15 Lionel Richie. No, you could probably name 30 Like
Big
once you
time.
start hitting me, oh, that's right, that one too. That one
is he
too.
still on American Idol? Or
I don't know.
whatever?
I'm not a regular viewer. Do you watch American Idol, Mace? I do not.
You do not. Okay.
We're trying to determine whether Lionel Richie is still a judge.
Don't remember.
We don't.
I
know.
remember that
We don't
video
know.
though, all
Go
night
Lionel.
long.
Hello.
Oh my God.
I hate that dancing on the ceiling song.
Why?
You hate that song?
That's a fun song.
I love that song.
It's fun.
So stupid.
Well, it's stupid,
It's
but
happy.
it's fun.
It's joyous. It's fun.
Give me a little.
You don't remember they did the as he's dancing on the ceiling.
It's so stupid. I like All Night Long. I'm all in on.
Yeah.
Like All Night Long is just a great record, but Dancing on the Ceiling I think is. And the other one I don't like is one called Say You Say Me.
Oh, come on.
It starts out like a slow song, and then at the end it turns into this like
dance songs.
Oh, it's like, make up your mind. Are you a slow song or are you a dance song?
It's not a good date song.
It's
You're
the
right.
hybrid of Lionel Richie
Yes,
songs.
it covers the gamut.
Sometimes hybrid, you don't want to go up or down.
I get
you want
hung
to stay
up
right
on
in the middle.
weird things, don't I?
Yeah.
Welcome to my world.
Ah.
You know what we should do? What do we need?
Already?
Well, I don't know.
I was going to ask Mace about our draft. Maybe we can ask him on the other side.
Yeah, you're the movie
yes.
guy.
Oh, good
Yeah,
question.
we'll
Here's the
do
draft.
that
Yes.
as well. So I've seen this movie, but Funchy asked me this. Explain this movie to me because it debuted in theaters today in 1985. Remo Williams' The Adventure Begins.
Let me start here.
What is that?
Never saw it.
You never saw it? Fred Ward.
let me
is that?
start here.
Yeah.
I don't even know what
It was
that is.
supposed to be like a big series
The
of
beginning
movies.
of an action, like
and but the movie was
it was
made
okay.
no sense.
It was strange.
Yeah.
But we did do a snake draft on the worst sequels of all time.
Oh, we're sequels.
Yeah,
Yes.
the worst sequels of all
Trav,
time.
if
There
you
are
didn't
some
pick
that
the one
jump
I'm
forward.
thinking
I
about,
had the number one pick. I got it.
Oh,
Caddyshack 2,
Yeah.
The
worst,
worst.
movie ever.
Yes.
It is awful.
We
I
had
got it.
Speed 2.
Speed 2 does not move fast.
You
It's
know,
like
boat.
a slow. Yeah,
Yeah.
why don't you?
We'll run it by
Okay.
you guys.
Yeah.
Let's do a little super crosstalk. Bonk.
ESPN AM 710 Los Angeles.
KRDC AM 1110 Pasadena, Los Angeles.
K256CX 99.1 FM Pasadena, Los Angeles.
It's the greatest segment in LA sports radio history.
Oh my God. When the shows come together for magic on the radio.
It will only grow stronger. Super Crosstalk.
Super Crosstalk presented by In-N-Out Burger. In-N-Out. That's what a hamburger is all about.
It's time for Super Crosstalk.
All right, so today, what was the reason we did this with Funchy?
Joker 2.
Oh, right.
Oh,
Joker
which
2.
is awful.
Did you
You
see
saw
it?
it? Yeah. I walked
Wait,
out.
that
you-
may be the
I
winner
walked out.
for worst sequel
Yeah, I'll
ever.
tell you
Based
what.
on what
Bad?
Mace said.
It's pretty awful. It
Really?
just doesn't add up in any way. Like it's sort of a musical, but it doesn't really commit. It's sort of crazy, but it doesn't.
Do you
really.
believe the rumor? They tanked it on purpose?
I heard that Joaquin Phoenix and Lady Gaga were at each other's throats the whole time, and that Joaquin Phoenix thought about quitting the movie. So I heard there was all sorts of turmoil behind the scenes. That wouldn't have saved a terrible script and
Discord
a
on the
terrible
set.
concept. Yeah.
Yeah,
Bad.
I've not seen that, but that's why we're talking about it.
Yeah.
Here is my list. I had the first overall pick. John, I took it.
Yeah.
Caddyshack 2.
Caddyshack 2.
Absolutely awful.
Yeah.
It is one of Funchess not only defended it, actively likes
He
that.
said he liked
Aykroyd.
it.
What is wrong with you? You actively like
Gopher.
Yeah.
Caddyshack.
It had, and his response is the Gopher and Dan Aykroyd.
Dan Aykroyd.
No.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that was a swing and a miss in every way.
Yeah.
And
Jackie
not
Mason and Jonathan Silverman,
No.
I think,
Yeah.
were the two leads. It
I'm
was,
trying
it
to
was
remember.
amazing.
Mason and I, in another lifetime, got to know Jonathan Silverman a little bit. He
He's
used
a
to
great
come
guy.
on the
Weekend
show.
at Bernie's too?
Yeah, that's when he was doing
What
the
was his
single
sitcom?
guy.
Oh, was that his sitcom?
Yeah.
The single guy.
Yeah.
And he couldn't have been nicer.
He
Big
nice guy,
Dodger
I'm
fan.
sure, but that movie,
Yeah, that movie
dreadful.
did not work.
So I had Caddyshack 2, Teen Wolf 2, starring
Okay.
Jason Bateman.
Kind of.
I like Bateman,
Kind of
so
more-
I will reserve.
I like Bateman too. I love listening to Smartless. I think
Yeah.
he's really
Yeah,
funny.
he is
Ozark
funny
was
on there.
great. Bateman's really funny, but that movie, like Teen Wolf, was fun and goofy. This was, I don't know what it was. And I had Ghostbusters too.
Oh, Ghostbusters 2 wasn't that bad.
Yeah, Vigo, right? Vigo
Yeah.
and the slime. Yeah. there
Didn't
you go.
like it.
Yeah.
Funch's list is Speed 2.
Okay.
Yeah, Speed 2's got a problem because it's moving slowly.
Yeah,
Speed 2
it's
is not
it's
fast.
the opposite of speed.
Right, it's
Yeah.
it's like slow 1.
It's a boat. Yes.
It's not Speed 2, it's slow 1.
Slow 1 would have been a better title.
Better title.
He's got Zoolander 2 and Anchorman 2.
You know,
I laughed at Anchorman 2.
I laughed at Anchorman 2
I never saw
also.
Zoolander 2.
I
Don't
did
watch
see
it.
Zoolander 2.
Don't
We went
watch
over
it.
here and we did it
Was
at
it
the LA
with,
Live.
Was it with Ben Stiller?
Yeah.
Yep.
Yes. Everyone came back.
Same
too.
guys. What was it? The Look, Blue Steel, and all that. They did all that stuff
It
again.
just didn't work?
But it was just sort of a rehash.
Well,
There was
that's
nothing
why I
new.
thought
And Magnum.
Anchorman 2 was. It wasn't bad. It's just like I've seen
Are you
this
forgetting
movie.
Dobie? His pet shark.
Oh my
Yes.
god!
In Anchorman 2, I love Dobie.
It was the same movie.
No, there was no shark in Anchorman 1.
Okay, shark aside.
Exactly.
Dobie aside.
Was Baxter in Anchorman 2?
Yeah, he got Baxter back at the end of game.
Right. After
no.
Jack Black threw him off the
Right,
bridge.
the Coronado Bridge.
he,
Yeah,
like-
remember he shows up.
But no,
he
but he
shows
got
up
him
at the
at the
zoo.
end. He got him at the
Baxter
end.
shows up at the
right,
zoo.
because he
Yeah.
punted him off that bridge.
DeMarco's
That's
list.
how I roll.
Yeah.
DeMarco had Major League 2. Awful.
Hated it.
Basic Instinct 2.
Did you
which
guys see that
Basic
one?
Instinct 2 is terrible. There was no reason for a Basic Instinct.
Those
That's
are
what
both
I-
solid choices.
That's what I said.
was Douglas or
She was in
Sharon,
it.
Sharon Stone in it?
She was in
Sharon
it. He
Stone
wasn't.
was in it.
He
He
was
was
not.
not.
Yeah.
And then is it called Dusk Till Dawn 2
Dusk
or
Till- did you
Texas
guys
Blood
see the
Money?
Oh,
first
come
Dust-
on. Yeah, it was great. Is that the one with Salma Hayek and the snake?
Yes, that's the first one. They
Yeah.
had the
That's
second
an impressive
sequel.
scene.
The second one was bad.
Oh,
Did you
really?
even know there was a second one?
Isn't it just vampires at a bar again?
They totally went on the
Like
vampire.
how do you screw up vampires in a bar?
That's what I'm saying. They did. It was bad.
okay.
So,
Yes.
Mace, your favorite movie is Chinatown.
Yes.
Is The Two Jakes good?
I rewatched it not that long ago, and it's not nearly as bad as I remember it being. It is no Chinatown, but it is a slightly above average detective movie.
That's how I
love
feel about
Chinatown.
Godfather 3. Everybody hates Godfather 3. It's not that
It's
bad.
not that
So,
bad.
I-
She's bad.
Yeah.
So it came
Yeah.
out in 1990.
Yes.
Godfather 3.
yeah.
I haven't seen it since. Right. I remember.
I watched it fairly recently.
I remember seeing it and thinking, okay, that was terrible.
Who's
But
you know who's very good in that movie is Andy Garcia.
Although
Yeah.
Andy Garcia is
Yeah.
playing an Italian guy, which I never got over
But it's
at any
believable.
point.
Yes.
Well, how did you get James Caan past your radar?
Yes, sir.
Very not
That's a
Italian.
very good point.
not Italian.
But DeMarco said the same thing, that if you go back and rewatch Godfather 3, it's not nearly
It's
as
not that
bad as you
bad.
might remember.
Yes.
I actually think it's sort of like pizza. You know, it's not necessarily good for you, but you keep eating it because
Yeah.
it's
Okay.
delicious. That's kind of the Godfather.
and Godfather 3 had the precarious position of following arguably two of the greatest five movies of all time.
Yeah.
So you were never going to live up to that. But if it was a standalone, it'd be fine.
okay.
One little nugget about Godfather 3, in the days of only 5 Best Picture nominees, it was nominated for Best Picture.
Was it really?
Yeah, it was nominated for Best Picture at the Oscars.
Wow.
So
And you say his new movie, the one that's out now, is no good?
Megalopolis.
No, I heard Megalopolis is just a total train wreck.
Oh, and but you haven't seen it.
I have not seen it, but it's like 3 hours. I'm going to stream it as a
We're out,
miniseries
John.
when it comes
Yeah,
home.
3
And
hours, you
apparently
lost me there.
It doesn't add up to anything that makes sense. But it's Francis Ford Coppola, and it's his last movie,
What's
and he
this
spent $100 million.
Of his own money.
Of his
Yeah.
own money.
So
yeah.
Good luck.
Let's talk about the Dodger game for a second because I heard you guys talking about Trav. I'm with you. I said start Yamamoto, leave him on a very, very short leash. Mace doesn't want Yamamoto out there because he's looked at how he's
And
pitched
the
against the
Padres
Padres.
own him.
So with that in mind, game starts tonight. It's at 5 o'clock. Are you going?
5:30 a.m.
Yeah. So you're not going
nice.
home, are you?
No, I'm staying.
Okay.
Susan's meeting me up here.
Okay. So Arise singles,
Yeah.
Tatis walks, Manny homers.
We're done.
I'm out.
Yeah.
I'm out on
100%.
Yamamoto. Now, some people have told me you can't do that to to your $300 million
That's what I said.
This is
Yeah.
exactly what Dave Roberts didn't do to Darvish against the Astros.
Take him out.
And Lance Lynn last year with the Diamondbacks.
After 2 home runs, he said, let's see 2 more.
No, I actually I would think long and hard, and I know this sounds ridiculous.
John,
I would think long and hard about after Tatis walks, don't let him pitch to Manny.
I agree.
I'd go further. Because he had a rough first inning in Game 1. I would have somebody warm. I know that's very
I'm
unconventional.
100% with
but
you.
I would have
inning?
somebody
No,
warm.
before I would when Yamamoto takes the mound.
Yeah.
I'd have somebody
Somebody
warming up.
warm
his
Somebody
When he's
warm.
out
If
there?
it goes wrong, I want somebody warm. I know that's not a big vote of confidence for your starting pitcher.
That's a no vote.
But
That's a no vote.
seriously,
Yeah.
it's I think of him as an opener here. And by the way, he's traditionally not a good first inning pitcher.
But
That's the other thing.
But how do you pitch with somebody when you're looking over your shoulder?
You tell him what you're doing before you even do it.
Then he's going to go out
Just
there
say,
and
this
suck.
is, guys.
Well, I mean, it would be
the
like
other
game
day,
one.
The
First
other
sign
day,
of trouble, I'm yanking you.
Hey, the other day, Dylan Cease, the Padres' best pitcher, got pulled in the second inning.
Yeah,
I remember you said that.
And
I think you could see that on both sides tonight. I think both sides are going to manage like we saw Schilt do the other night. I'm with you. If it's a walk hit or hit walk or whatever, I'm not letting him pitch to that third guy. But I don't know if you can have somebody like the Star Spangled Banner ends, Yamamoto throws a pitch, and there's somebody warming up.
What to do?
I don't think you can do that.
Do this.
Yeah, I want Brazier up in the pen right now.
No, what you can do this. You know how a starter warms up in the bullpen?
Yeah. Uh-huh.
Warm up two of them. Yeah, warm up
Yeah.
Brazier in the bullpen and give yourself some options. This is all stuff like feelings tonight is out. I had this conversation with Mason yesterday. I loved in Game 4 how each manager did something they would never do during the regular season. Roberts did the first thing. Chris Taylor came up. There were runners on.
I think he struck out
first and third
with one out.
And he said, "You're bunting because we want to get Ohtani to the plate." Now, I was even surprised that
He
after
let him swing.
After he failed to bunt twice, he fouled off 2 pitches. I would have had him try and bunt the third time.
In my house, you would have heard this exclamation: "Try again!
Yeah.
Try another bunt!"
I'm right with you because
don't let him swing the bat.
Because the only thing that mattered at that point was get Ohtani up with runners on base because he's been killing it.
Yep.
And they did. Ohtani singled, got a run out of it. Good. Then, very next inning, Schilt sees Dylan Cease, looks at him. He doesn't have it. I'm pulling him in the second inning. That would never happen during the regular season. That's why playoff baseball is so fun.
You have to miss on the quick side. You can't miss on the. I left him in one guy too long.
Right.
You
Can I give you one more? Punch out, walk, home run. You take him out?
Punch out, walk.
I mean,
home
punch
run.
out,
Yes.
dominant.
Yes.
Walk,
Well, that's
home run.
isn't that exact? How many did Darvish give up in the first inning of Game 7? Was it 2 or 3?
3, I think.
I think it was 2 and 2. I think it was 2 in the first, 2 in the second, something like that. But I mean, 2 runs. Look, I do not want to play this game from behind. I don't want to play this game from behind.
Exactly.
It's like
All right. So let me give you a hard one.
Yeah.
Arise leads off the game with a homer. What do you do?
You get somebody cooking
already.
No,
See,
in my world, I've already got
Brazier ready.
I've got a guy ready.
I got Brazier ready to. Oh no, he's got to throw.
It was
to Machado,
2-3
right?
in Game 7.
2 in the first and 3 in the second.
2-3.
And 2 took the wind out of the place too. Took the energy, the steam out of the crowd. That I want to get off to a good start, a fast start. I don't want to play from behind in this game.
Both of these teams want to get in their bullpens as quickly as possible with a lead. The game plan is
That's the game.
The game plan isn't, hey, we can get you Darvish to pitch 6 innings. It's get a lead and hand it to those guys that are wipeout guys.
Joe Davis and
both teams
and noted Dodger hater John Smoltz both say repeatedly during the series it's a race to see how many runs you can score before you get to the bullpens.
I
and
think that's
exactly
a good
what
description.
this series is about.
You guys think Freeman plays?
They said he is.
I said he's
now,
gonna play.
whether he does or not, they said he will be in the lineup. I think
they scratched him after he was in the lineup the other day, just as a deke move.
Yeah, and he said, and Freddie said once the game started, that was. I told him at breakfast. They were just messing with people, so they may be messing with people again.
Who plays center field?
Kike.
Kike?
Yep, I think you got to get Kike's bat in the lineup.
Well, although the other day Kike played third,
I was
and Taylor
say,
played
so
center.
Right,
you're going to have.
It's either it's got to be Taylor or Pages.
Well, wait, no. If Muncy starts at third and Freeman starts at first,
but
then
let's talk about Freeman. This is a deke. Freeman has no intention of playing.
Yeah.
So
then he's
Muncy moves to first.
Yeah, then he's got to.
You
play
can either
third.
put Taylor or Kike.
I don't
third.
want Taylor anywhere.
And Edmonds got to play short.
Yeah.
Edmonds playing short for sure.
Yeah. Unless what you could do, and I don't hate this idea, is play Edmund in center and Taylor at short.
No.
Edmund's a better
play short.
Remember, Edmund won a Gold Glove as an infielder.
As
So
a second baseman.
He is as a second baseman, but he knows his way around.
Edmund's playing short. The question is, Kike is in the lineup.
Yep.
It's Pages or Taylor.
Okay, in a world
Freeman
where we
doesn't
do
play.
have Freeman, Kike's in center. Do we all agree on that?
Yes.
Yeah. That's the way. I want to get his bat in the lineup, especially in that lower third of the
ahead of Pages.
Yes, because Kike's been there
Kike's
over
better
and
hitter
over again,
than
and he's
Pages.
had postseason success.
And he's a better hitter than Pages. Pages has been ice cold for months. He might be Pages is better center fielder.
Yeah,
but he hasn't. When's the last time he got a hit from that guy that felt important? It's been a really long time. It's bullpens. We could talk about lineups. We could talk about get into the bullpen, and whichever one stands up a little bit better than the other. Because the odds of both of those teams throwing zeros all through the bullpen, probably not going to happen.
Right.
Somebody's going to falter.
Yeah, somebody will make a mistake. That's the problem when you go deep into a bullpen. You get one guy on an off night, and all of a sudden it screws up the entire
First pitch
game.
is like 5:08, not 6:08?
I think it's 5:38.
5:38.
Oh, that'd be perfect. I agreed to, not thinking, I agreed to do a podcast tonight at 5:25.
Oh, really?
And but if at 5:38, he only keeps
correction, I'm wrong. 5:08.
5:08. Sorry,
So
you're right in the middle.
first inning. No, I'm going to miss part of the. I'll have the game on.
Is it a
but
good? Can you pull the plug on the podcast?
No, it's Matt Pino,
Okay.
the play-by-play guy for the Thunder. He's doing a live show.
Oh, okay.
What did I say about yeses and nos? Easier
Oh, right.
to change
You like
a no
to
to a
say
yes.
I almost always do say no, but DeMarco gave me a great
Easier
tip.
to change a no to a yes
You
than
can
a yes
say
to a no.
and then change your mind to yes, and it's very easy. But if
Easy.
you say
You
yes
can't go
to
the other
something,
way.
it's very hard to get out of
Yes, once you say yes, you're locked
So
in.
start at no,
Start
and
at
then
no.
work your way to
But,
yes.
and most times, if you start at no, they'll move on from you.
Yeah,
Right.
Yeah.
right.
So it's kind of what you want.
Yeah.
I made a very strategic blunder about a month or so ago. My buddy Brian got tickets. Somebody offered him tickets to SC Minnesota tomorrow night.
Yep.
And
SC Penn State tomorrow.
Penn State.
I'm sorry,
Yeah.
UCLA.
And it's day, right?
Oh,
I
UCLA,
misspoke.
Minnesota. at the Rose
UCLA,
Bowl.
Minnesota.
Okay.
UCLA, Minnesota. And I said, yeah, I'll go with you. There's nothing I'm looking forward to less.
By the way, Trav, you picked. I'm going to dinner tomorrow night.
Yeah.
At
Wow.
least I'm going early. It's the craziest college football
know.
game day of the
It's
last
Oregon,
10 years.
Ohio
Nuts.
State, Penn
Yeah.
State, SC. There's a lot.
Yeah, there's a whole bunch. Alabama, South Carolina. There's
Yeah.
like 5 or 6 really big games that are all. And base the SC game's at 12:30, right?
12:30, yeah. Perfect time for a college football game, 12:30. It's going to be 80 degrees at the Coliseum tomorrow.
Everything should start at 5.
No, see, I think
Everything?
I like
Perfect.
college football at 12:30.
It's a little hot.
Oh, it's so good.
Perfect.
If you
Especially
live-
once you get to fall, you get that crisp,
a lot
crispness in the
not
air.
a lot of shade in the
I'm with me.
Coliseum.
I'm with
You're
me.
right.
It gets
Way
cold.
open.
It gets cold at night.
I'm okay with the cold. I don't like sitting in the sun and I don't need a
See,
little
I'm
canopy.
the opposite of you. I could handle. Michael asked me this the other day on the air when we were in Palm Desert. He said, "Would you rather live in a place where it's 110 every day or 10 below?" And for me, 110 is not a big
Heck
deal.
no.
No,
no.
for me either.
I was thinking about your mom and not stepdad Leo. They're living in it every day.
Yeah, now I will tell you that during the summertime, they sort of hunker down, crank up the air conditioning, and don't leave the house.
Right. Well,
When
that's
it's
what you do.
120
Or just
120.
Trav, we would play golf when the sun comes up.
I've never lived in a place that gets cold. I've lived in a lot. I've lived in Phoenix and I lived in Houston, places
Right.
where it gets very, very hot.
Doesn't bother me.
It didn't bother me. I think I'd give the
You'd
cold
be
a
okay
run.
with the cold?
I
So
like
I'd like
the
to
cold
try
better.
the
If I
cold.
had a choice, cold.
See, I lived.
Really?
I
Yeah.
grew
I
up in
can't
the
believe
cold.
that.
you.
Grew up in the cold. I would never go back.
Okay.
You know what I hated the most of all? You live back there.
Yeah.
Is scraping your windshield in the morning.
That's
When
horrible.
you get out.
First
scrape
time
your windshield.
when I moved to Monroe, Louisiana to take my first TV job, they don't get a lot of frost there, but they do. And the very first time I got it, I said, I didn't know any better. I just took a pot of hot water and threw it on my windshield.
Cracked the whole thing.
No. So a guy saw me doing it, and he goes, "What are you doing?" I go, "I'm just getting the ice off my windshield." He goes, "You can't do that; it'll crack."
Oh, yeah.
And he saved me.
Oh yeah.
I've done it. I've done
Yeah.
it. It cracks.
Yeah.
A lot.
You know, he's got nice weather.
Yeah.
L.A.
Definitely.
We can all just stay
Nice
here.
and cool,
We
yes.
could all stay
Yeah.
here.